Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, everybody else in the whole wide world, welcome to another motherfucking episode of the Smoke the Nigga Podcast. Y'all already know how we do. We finna smoke some shit. We finna drink some shit. And we definitely finna talk some shit, because that's how you do on the show, goddamn. Welcome to another episode number 56. 56. Oh, yeah, I know. I was thinking about it for a while. I was holding on to it. Make sure I ain't forget it, goddamn. Episode number 56. That's the last time I remember that, so I'm going to call it 55 from now on. But just so y'all know, goddamn, welcome to episode number 56, goddamn. We've been in this bitch 55 times. We in this bitch for the 56th time, goddamn. Yeah. That's what would make it episode number 56. You know who I got with me, goddamn it. I got my player partner with me, goddamn, Bob Jacquez, goddamn it. He in this motherfucker. My other player partner in this, I feel like I'm talking way too goddamn famous, goddamn it.
Get it going.
My other player partner in this motherfucker, y'all done seen him before. He back again, goddamn it. G.Datch in this motherfucker, man. Y'all say something to the peoples.
Shit, we in here.
I'm surprised you didn't say something, goddamn it. You growing, goddamn it. Appreciate it. Every time I say hey to the people, this nigga be like, hey to the people.
Yeah, I'm kind of let down.
Yep.
I'm not at all. I'm proud of you.
We in there.
I'm proud of you, goddamn it. So, you know how we do, goddamn.
You got to change it up. It's the night pod.
It's the night pod, goddamn.
I can't give them the whole.
Oh, okay,
you know what I'm saying?
All right, then.
I'm letting you captain the ship.
We're going to do more night pods then, goddamn it, because I'm fucking with that, goddamn.
Okay, I see how it is.
How your week been, goddamn it?
You
Let's start with our guest,
You
goddamn it.
Yeah.
Let's start with our guest. How your week been this
Much
week? You had a good week this week?
Always blessed.
Anything adventurous happened this week?
Adventurous, see, that's a little something different.
5 minutes.
That's negative.
I know adventures, but
I
that's
just
a
got
good
my
thing most of the
in-laws
time.
in town this week.
Okay, then. You get along with the in-laws?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, then.
I got my big sister in the building.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
What, is the big sister in-law? Big sister?
Yeah, she is. My wife's sister.
That's what's up.
Yeah, next oldest, not the oldest.
It's good to see people getting along with their in-laws.
Oh, yeah, she's great.
Because this shit don't happen a lot.
Yeah, I told her she, like, for real, like, I know what it is to have a sister now. You know what I'm saying? I told her that probably a couple of months ago.
I told you you'd be doing that with the money.
Yeah.
What do you think people used to? What was the context of what we consider in-laws a long ass time ago?
Context?
Yeah, like we say in-law and we know what we mean.
Yeah.
That this was people that were married into like a long fucking time ago.
Okay.
What do you think that? Do you think people consider it that, or was it just like some other people? It wasn't like now you're part of the family by law, because there wasn't no laws. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? That's a great question.
I feel like all the time but even back when I be watching Discovery Channel and them African tribes, motherfuckers get married and shit. Like you married the whole family now, goddamn.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was saying, I thought if you like give them enough horses to goats or whatever.
Yeah, now you part of their
we
family
detached.
because you bought the horses and shit. No, you really just bought his daughter, did you?
Yeah.
You right. Maybe not. Maybe they were just them people like,
all
shit,
right,
that's
sorry.
your family.
I'm on a tangent. So in-laws in the house. So how many? So
Well,
she got an older sister and she got other in-laws.
Yeah, she has an older. Yeah, she's the youngest. Got the next oldest, which is Tammy. She's with us, and then she does have one more sister, and then the older brother.
Yeah. All right.
So that's the order. But the whole thing you asked about the context.
Yeah, I was just wondering. It just made me think just now, like,
Yeah, the
because in-law kind of has a
I'll give it
negative
to you.
context in
I got
our
you.
society, but
I'll give it to you.
It does.
The in-law for me is it when that person is so-called a in-law, like brother or sister.
yeah,
You got a chance to build a bond with them. If you don't build that bond, they're really not family. You build that bond, that's really my sister.
okay. So then the in-law drops.
It gives you a chance. It gives you a chance to have another sibling. But if y'all ain't rocking like that, then shoot, hey, it's
That's
in-law.
what's the name, them sister, goddamn.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
in-law.
that's my wife's sister.
Right.
That's my
But that
sister-in-law.
bond makes it blood.
Then you be like, that's my sister.
Okay, then.
Because technically the
That's what's up.
wife is her blood.
I can't
so,
say that I've necessarily had that experience. I don't know if that's something I should or shouldn't say.
I just recently experienced it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't got cool with no not they cool with no in-law.
Yeah.
I'm not that
Her
I've
brother
like
keep
been
pulling
at
up, talking
odds
about,
with.
look at my speakers.
Oh, he don't watch it, dude.
I'm just saying. I don't know. Yeah. You should be watching this shit. We're in Los Angeles.
So they here for the week? They at the end of the visit?
She'll be here for 2 weeks.
Oh, okay, cool.
So,
okay, y'all got some time to really kick it
Party,
then.
goddamn.
it's
Got
nice.
some
Yeah,
time to
it's
really
nice
kick it and shit. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Yeah, she's my favorite of all the siblings. Yeah,
Okay,
by
then.
far. Yeah,
Okay, then.
Word.
and her husband cool. So both of them together, yeah, they're great. Great.
Reverend,
What's happening?
kind of week you had, man?
I ain't do shit this week for real. Not shit.
Nothing extraordinary happened.
Not something I can say on here.
Word. That's cool.
I drove a car fast.
All right. Oh, yeah. Yes. There was. Yes.
And I dropped
mean,
the blunt.
theoretically, all these things happened at some point during the past week. We were talking about theoretical situations, and that would have been part of your.
Well, we got too many.
Yeah, I
You
think that
fucking
would have
with
been
these?
that.
Facts,
Like,
good. Yeah.
But I ain't do shit. Not too shit. Not. Yeah,
Okay.
Not too shit.
you didn't do too
Just
shit.
one shit, goddamn.
All right.
I ain't do
Sound
shit for
bad
real, for
your
real. Man, okay.
system.
I'm fucked up.
Whatever.
You need to get
Careful
regular,
with
They get you
goddamn.
going.
Careful with this.
Still moving around.
Hey,
I
I'm
guess.
finna drink a coffee and smoke a black.
There you go.
Do two shits. No, I ain't do shit this weekend for real, Hell. Just went to work, goddamn. Sat at the house. I'm excited about
trying-
our new set coming together, goddamn. But I can't wait to. At first, I was like, you was excited about moving, and
Yeah,
now
you
I'm
was trying to
excited.
do
Now
this
I'm
shit.
excited about moving for
Hell,
real.
you get
goddamn.
over there, man.
We
Hell.
gonna get over there, Mike.
It'll change the whole.
Y'all waste
vision.
for it, goddamn it. We got some
The-
new
the
shit.
aesthetics.
All these posters and shit, like, yeah.
They
we
gonna
out-
be here still.
Yeah.
They still part of the. They just won't be part of y'all's.
Yeah,
Never mind.
y'all ain't gonna see
It
it.
don't work. It don't matter.
Why we got too many.
Cause you trying to fuck with me, and I want to know why.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You do know what I'm talking
I don't
about,
know
cause
what
we've
you-
been talking about. We don't really talk about the week though,
This
but we gonna
nigga
stop this shit.
son got in a fight at school.
Oh my god! I said he got in a little bit of a
shit.
fight after school.
Oh, okay. Because I
And
was
then
tripping.
Kato said, "Don't say that. I don't talk. I will ask you something
You're right.
on the
We
pod."
don't even talk about the week no more. Goddamn it! But
We don't even
I had
talk
to
about
get to this nigga son fight at
Lord.
school because I know this nigga son. And this nigga son, not the type of son you would expect to be in school fighting for it.
He's not.
This nigga, the son, little sister, be beating him up.
Okay.
She raw though.
She is.
I be having.
She is.
I
She
be
would
having
beat
to
up
grab her
most
for
big
real,
brothers.
like-
Yeah.
What?
There's something wrong with that little girl, man. And she got in trouble. Like this is my thing. Like, how come when it's time for me to drop my kids off for the week, that's the day they want to do some shit that's gonna reflect my parenting skills.
So when
for
she
the
got
time
them,
that I have.
when she got them, they good. But the day you drop them off, they bucking.
It was like it's like this day. It's the day y'all want to.
Well,
I get it.
What's the ages?
It's your fault, nigga.
You said one. I think 9, right?
Now, she gonna be 5 on the 19th,
Oh, okay.
and he's 11.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I want to hear about this fight.
That's what's
I'm
up.
curious as fuck.
It wasn't really a fight. Like that's what I was saying too.
It was
for
a
me.
tussle.
It was an interaction. There was an exchange. For me, it's not something I would categorize in as a fight. And we've had this discussion a few times about how folks be talking
What
about
do you
fights.
think a
and
fight is?
Is like I'd be like, they ain't really fight though. Like
if you throw a punch and I throw a punch, we've been in a fight, though.
if that's all that happened.
Man, you throw a pencil.
You've been in the fight, right?
Don't throw shit at me.
That's
Hell.
right. That's what I'm
that's right.
saying.
Okay,
If,
I got
it-
it.
if we have an
I'm
aggressive,
saying, man, if I stand
That's
up and
why I
I
never
hit you
know
with
how
a
to
pencil,
talk
you
to
gonna
nobody.
goddamn swing on me.
but he's saying, is that really a fight? Like if we both punched each other, is that actually
Well, yeah,
a
if we
fight,
punched.
or did we
Fisticuffs,
just
yeah.
punch each other?
Nah, if
I
if,
think
if
that's
you,
a fight.
If you push me and I hit you and then that's it.
Oh.
Did we get in a fight?
You got in a
Very short
fight.
fight.
Yeah, I mean it wasn't a good fight.
That
It was,
punch.
yeah, like it was a quick fight, but there was a fight.
All right.
He says it's
I
not
don't know, it
a
was a
fight.
fine.
punch.
He got in
It
a
was a
fight
punch.
then.
Bet.
I'm just saying, somebody got beat up. Dude.
All my life growing up, all these fights I would see, and folks would be like, "Oh, they got the fight. Did you see it?"
Like, there wasn't
and
no
I would
fight.
miss a bunch of shit. But then when I finally see it, I'd be like, and hear people reacting the
Yeah,
same way
it might not-
afterwards. I'd be
it's-
like, "What the fuck? That
You
wasn't no
seldom
fucking
see
fight."
a good fight.
Nah, I feel your point.
You
Like,
seldom
wasn't
to see
fight.
a
Didn't
good
nobody
fight.
bleed. Wasn't nobody losing for a long time. It wasn't like like
He been whooping his ass for about 12 minutes.
Yeah, like
Nobody
I don't
came
think-
to get
and
off.
Nobody get like it. Just to me didn't feel like even the little. I still to this day say that I've never been in a fight. I've been in some little exchanges. I don't think nothing that I've been in has been in a fight. Has been what I would categorize as a fight. So I still say I've never been in a fight. But apparently everybody else would call some of those times fights.
It was some punches thrown. It was a fight. It might not have been a good fight. It might have been a bullshit fight. But
Then an argument is a fight. Like, what are we saying?
No, an argument. I mean, that's a verbal fight.
What if I throw a drink on you like they do on the TV shows?
Then
that's a fight.
It's finna be a fight.
Oh, it's about to be a fight.
That's the introduction to a fight.
But if the other person don't do nothing,
there wasn't no fight. There wasn't no fight.
All right.
He throw a drink on the motherfucker.
I said a pencil.
Like a little bitch.
He said a whole drink. Yeah.
I was trying to make it petty as I could.
Okay.
The drink's about $12. Ain't nobody finna throw this shit. Bring me some water so I can throw it on this nigga.
Yeah, some seltzer.
Order the water as soon as it show up. You hit him with it.
I don't know.
I'm
I'm doing the same thing I always do. I'm over there waiting. And I already had to fuss to my daughter because I got this report about her being bad all week, goddamn. And like, I don't know why the teachers wait till Friday to tell me she been bad all goddamn week. But that's a whole nother fucking story. So now I gotta fuss at you now about you acting right. So then I'm waiting on him to come over there. It's gonna be 40, 50-minute wait because they get out at different times. So I'm waiting. He finally come over there, but he ain't coming over there like he usually show up. No. You know what I'm saying? You nigga usually wave from 2 parking lots away.
You
know what I'm saying? Nah. He walking like he just made it out of. What's that show when they was all in it? What's that movie when they was all in that tank? That army movie, and they just barely made it out. I feel like Tom Cruise, some famous, Brad Pitt or somebody was in this shit, and they was in this tank, and it was like the only 14 of these niggas that made it out the war or some shit. He walked out that bitch. That's how he was walking over.
It ain't Black Hawk Down.
No.
Okay.
But he was walking out the bitch like he just made it out of some fucking.
Was his head high? Was his head? Was he looking at the ground?
He wasn't looking at the ground.
Okay, then.
But he wasn't walking proud. He was walking like he barely made it out. Like he injured. But I'm here though. Like he. This nigga get over to me. I like nigga. And mind you, for the first time, all these fucking kids for some reason is crowded around my car. You know, I opened the back and I was sitting on the back while my daughter was playing. I usually don't open the back door. I usually have a side door open with the music playing. I open the back door so I could sit down. Goddamn, I'm sitting there chilling.
Okay, then.
Kids start coming up to me and shit. They all talking, asking questions. This one girl gets a whole can of SpaghettiOs thrown on her, so I got some napkins.
What?
They was all spraying milk and throwing food on each other the whole day. These kids
so
is wild, bro.
It was a food fight at the park.
Yeah, and I just make sure my kids stay out of the.
Man, okay.
As long as my kids ain't getting whatever y'all do is what y'all do. They be out there cussing and everything, like little elementary school kids. Like
I was cussing the elementary.
Yeah, so I mean, they just out there doing what kids do. So I just be chilling. I'm sitting there listening to my music, letting shit play, and all these kids are around, so I didn't even notice them. Nigga starts, I see him, and I'm like, this nigga moving a little different. He walk up, I'm like, what you got going on? He was like, I got in a fight.
No. Damn.
And then I look, and I'm like, oh, damn, your elbow is fucked up. Then I'm like, damn, your knee is fucked up.
Oh, damn.
Damn. Well, who won?
Okay.
I'm saying.
Okay.
Fucked up knee. It ain't good. Fucked up knee ain't good in a fight.
I didn't know what else to say, but ask that question. That's the first thing that was important to me.
Man, okay. That's why.
That's fucked up, right?
Nope, because that's why I wanted to hear about this fight.
That's
for them right there, goddamn it. Is you proud of him, goddamn?
He said, this nigga said.
That's real shit, dude. That was powerful. You have no idea how powerful that moment was right there.
This nigga said, well, yeah, he has a black eye.
And you was proud as fuck.
Man, fuck yeah. I said, the fuck I'm talking about,
okay.
nigga.
I'm like, well, damn, you gotta have an attitude with me.
Shit, okay.
He said it like that.
Said he mollywopped it. He said some random dude came and pushed him. He don't know the dude. Okay. Apparently, it might be one of these kid things, TikTok type shit. It's not planking now. Niggas just good pushed or pantsed. Pantsing is coming back. You know what that is, pantsing?
When you
so that's coming back around, and there's some pushing thing, and somebody just pushed this nigga. He kind of tripped off the curb, scraped the shit up, got up, punched him in the face. My man backed up, said, turned around and went the other way.
That's a fight.
And his friend was like, fight's over?
Yeah.
I cracked up. Like,
That's a fight.
That's a fight.
So he got in the fight.
And he won.
He won.
No question.
And he won.
Yes. I gave him the
And it's possible it's on camera?
He said it's somewhere where it wasn't cameras.
No, if it's a
But one of the
TikTok
kids
thing.
I don't know.
If it's a TikTok thing, they was recording dude pushing him.
They might. If it was, I don't know if it is or not.
They
You know what I'm
might.
saying? You know I don't be on that bit.
Man, that'd be golden.
Man,
Yeah,
okay.
so
I got that on TikTok. Man,
So
you
Kato
right.
wanted y'all to know what happened with
But
this
no,
fight.
that's why I wanted to get here, because I feel like dads be proud of their son when they get in the fight, goddamn it. And that's some shit like motherfuckers be like, no, you supposed to teach your kids. Like, yeah, but still, like, he gave a motherfucker black eye. Like, that's a proud moment for a father.
You know it was a black eye. He was like, well, it was like purple and
It's gonna
dark
get
all
black
around his
real
eye.
soon. It don't
was
take
like,
long,
all right,
goddamn.
all right. Yeah, no, I mean, yeah, yes.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
we
it's
really
but
don't
it's
wanna hear
also
anything
because
about
it's
it.
stuff that we've talked about, the situations he's been in, and because I know the type of person he is. He's
Yeah.
just not like a.
And that's why I'm
he's
like,
such a kind person.
He got in a
He's such
fight. Like, what?
He don't. He just want everyone to like him, and he
I can
don't want to
see-
be mean to
I
nobody.
can see him like, I'm sorry, did you mean to push me? Goddamn?
Right, like that. Yeah,
I'm
like,
sorry I got your way.
yeah, like, and I've been trying to tell her, like, nah, bro, you gotta understand, everybody ain't nice like you, nigga.
What?
Like, everybody don't just think to be a nice person like you
Punch
do.
him in his
You would
fucking
think they
eye.
do, which is a weird conversation to have with a kid that because you were there before. You know how much you understood, didn't understand, or when you started grasping what's going on around you, and or who was giving you the game and shit like that. And he just don't end up in situations where he really got to deal with that. Like, he got older cousins that's bigger than him, and he be fucking with them, and they be fucking his ass or toss his ass around. Like, but he still go back for more. Like, he's always been. I know he got it in him, but as far as like how that's just him like playing, like just annoying his
He ain't
cousins
out there
and shit.
starting them.
Yeah, like he
he'll
don't go
finish
nowhere.
finish
and
that motherfucker.
mean
Right,
to
them
people
right.
and shit. Like, that's just not who he is. Like,
I was shocked when you told me he got
That's-
like
I
he
was
got
like-
the fight. Like, what?
hey, shit, let's go.
So the truth of the matter is, your son has been in more fights than you.
Yep, I guess.
No, but no, because we would have to hear every story of the fights you don't consider fights.
He been in the fucking fight. You done punched
That's
somebody
what it
before?
was.
No, you ever punched the
Yeah, that's an
motherfucker?
easy. He took another sip, man.
Because then he gonna be like, I don't consider it a punch, guys.
That's how I sound again. With it.
I told you I'm horrible at impressions.
Must have been carrying a
I'm
stick.
horrible at impressions.
I've been in some altercations.
Okay.
I remember I got hit with a stick one time.
Right?
That was no fun.
This sound fun.
I really wanted to get my gun.
You were that old?
I was 11.
Oh,
Told
Yeah,
you.
I had a gun.
Oh, you
that
haven't
I
been
was-
here in a while. He was born almost this
Apparently I was
tall
born 6 foot.
with a goatee and a gun.
Apparently so.
This nigga was.
wow.
But nah, I jumped off the porch kind of early. And I was doing shit at a young age that a motherfucker my age shouldn't have been doing for real.
Think about that. That's my son's age.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
man.
he talking about I was going to get my gun. Ain't no way
I
my
thought
son
about
gonna
it.
get
I
a gun from
didn't.
nowhere.
I didn't. I took the shit.
That's
Dude
wild.
killed somebody like a year or two later, goddamn it.
That's wild.
I should have went and got my gun.
Oh, he's gonna be a hero.
Nah,
We're not gonna.
just-
All right, never mind.
I'm just saying
We
he
just-
might would, but nah, I guess he didn't. So yeah.
All right, we prolong
Yeah, would
prolonging
you
shit.
change anything?
You know,
Let's
okay.
get to do you want to do the NBA first, or you want to go off? On?
Let's get the sad shit out the way first.
Yeah,
I guess we'll get the sad shit out the way first for
okay.
real.
yeah.
I guess we lost another rapper, goddamn it.
Another rapper.
Another one, goddamn it. We
And
lost
everyone
we lost
knows
2
by now.
entertainers for real.
Yeah,
I
Aaron
guess-
Carter. He's a younger brother of a Backstreet Boy. He's kind of known for kind of being wild, a little bit of his antics, a little bit of craziness. He had a big hit when he was younger, when he was like a little boy, and the Backstreet Boy was kind of popping. But ever since then, it's kind of back and forth on how his career's been and how he's been perceived in the media. But a lot of people liked him, and I saw a couple of interviews. He was entertaining to me. Sometimes he might sound a little outlandish, but he was entertaining though. And unfortunately, I didn't get the whole story, but
The report said
At
he
least
drowned in
today.
the bathtub.
we know that he's gone, and I don't know what would have made him drown in the bathtub to say exactly what it is. There can be lots of assumptions made. But Aaron Carter is gone.
Yeah, we ain't gonna speculate.
Also, like we said, another rapper is gone. Takeoff. From the Migos.
Damn. Big rapper, Hal. Young legend.
Yeah.
Taken to a song.
They've been in the game for 10 years.
At
Something
least,
like that.
no, it's been more than 10, no?
No, I'm thinking 2003 is.
I don't know.
Like,
I couldn't tell you. You know better than me.
I don't know exactly, but I'm thinking about when, like, Versace, and I feel like that was after high school.
Versace.
Yeah, I feel like that was after high school, and I graduated in 03, I think. 03.
You don't remember?
I think I graduated in 03. So 10 years, something like that, close to maybe 8 years, something like that. But they've done so much in the time frame that they have been around that legend is you have to put them down. There's always the arguments and stuff when they first came out about their style and about where they got it from, or if they were the originators, or who's copied off of what, and blah 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 blah. And it's always fun to have those arguments for me because I just like debating shit. But honestly, it don't fucking matter. The truth of the matter is what they did is some shit like T-Pain did. Like, you could argue about. T-Pain's not the first person to use auto-tune.
But he changed the game.
Travel.
Like,
and all this, it was here before him.
And
yeah, like the Migos did what the Migos did, and you got to get that to him, no matter how you feel about it.
right.
And he was definitely a part of that. And a lot of people come out with one hit, and the second hit that they came out with was Takeoff leading the song off. And him having the hook on the song too. And I think that says a lot by itself, just for what type of, even though he was looked at as from a lot of people is not the first or second person out of the three. That says a lot about what he what was it? What is it? Broke niggas on rich niggas to the left.
I have no idea.
I'ma knock the pussy out like fight night.
I
Hit him
remember
with
that.
the left. Hit him with a right.
I remember
That was
that.
Takeoff on the
Okay,
hook.
then.
That was him doing it, and they brought it back to start. The song started with bringing his whole shit back. Like,
Okay,
he go
then.
off, and then they bring it back and do it again for the rest of the song go on. And that was their second big hit. Like, that, I think, by itself says enough to be like, you know, this nigga was on this shit and was a very important part of what happened with this
With
group.
the group, yeah.
Unfortunately, he is passed. He was shot in Texas. They were outside of a bowling alley.
Inside the bowling alley. I was inside.
That video was in it.
Yeah. In the downtown Houston, yeah. Billiards and bowling, downtown Houston.
That's a huge lobby for a bowling alley.
Billiards and bowling. I feel like that's a big ass venue or something for real. But I don't know.
Yeah, there seemed to be an argument. Stuff popped off. He ended up getting shot. It doesn't seem like it was purposely done
They
to him.
said it was on accident because the dude that was with him actually shot him, from what they're saying.
Yeah, I got that same news.
Yeah.
And I ain't even following it like that.
They said he was trying to shoot at the other dudes. It was a shootout pretty much. And Takeoff got caught in the crossfire. They was arguing over. First they said it was about what's the other nigga name?
Quavo. First they said that Quavo was in the dice game and Takeoff was. There was a bunch of stories that came out. I don't really want to go through all that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't really want to. Personally, I don't really want to talk about all that stuff. But it did come down to him being shot, and it could potentially be someone that he knew or wouldn't have meant harm on him, or it might have just been somebody with bad aim.
Yeah.
Either way, the outcome is the outcome, and it's an
is
extremely unfortunate thing.
Yeah. Rest in peace to Takeoff.
Rest in peace to Takeoff. I hate how there's the narrative of rap being such a dangerous job, for one, especially with it being brought up in this particular scenario. I hate that Offset and Quavo and Takeoff weren't seemingly on the best terms at this time. And who knows what the fuck that man is going through with trying to deal with who knows what the last conversation they had was, the last thing they said to each other, the last time he thought about maybe saying something to him and didn't say it. Like, I feel like there's a lot of stuff that can be looked at from him dying, unfortunately. But
smoke this one.
I think that maybe someone like this for our corner of the country will change a few people's minds. I think that it's a weird comparison, but I think it's something like a Nipsey, more than even P&B Rock was, as recent as that was, or more than Pop Smoke was like the one for New York, and it was like Nipsey was the one for the West Coast.
Change some people's minds, like what?
Like the way they like operating out of pride and ego, making rash decisions in certain scenarios.
For what he said or something.
And it doesn't even seem it didn't seem like there was no dice game going on at the moment when shit started flying off. Niggas was arguing about some.
Apparently they got to arguing after the dice game. Like, dice game was just quitting.
All right, but niggas was talking about basketball or some shit.
They said that's why the dice game started.
Sounding like Quavo said that they was for to get up out of there. Like, let's just get the fuck up out of there.
And then it looked like somebody stole on somebody.
And then shots fired off.
Yeah.
So maybe for some people, it'll hit home enough to change the way that they're approaching or acting in these situations, or how many of those situations they get themselves into. Like, it sucks. And I don't know why, but for me, the biggest thing in my mind is really like I feel so bad for Offset. Yeah. And I don't know if that's a good or bad thing to say even, but I really feel bad for Offset. I feel like he's probably going to suffer more than anybody from it.
That's the one
mentally.
that wasn't now.
Yeah.
The one that broke away from the group.
Yeah, that's Cardi B husband.
Okay. Yeah, he probably going to go through it like, damn, me and my homeboy ain't even get to make up before he died.
Family members. I think they was cousins or something. Like, all three of them were related in some way.
Okay.
They were all related, even though it was kind of weird. Like, they were uncle. Like, Quavo was his uncle, was Takeoff's uncle. That's why it was called Uncle View.
Uncle View.
But, and Offset is like a cousin or something. I don't know exactly. But they're all like family, though. Like, actual family. So, I don't know. That shit is just wild to even think about. Somebody having to deal with that shit. And yeah, I don't know, man. This shit bad.
I feel like I done had people die that I ain't fuck with no more. And I feel like I'm insensitive, and maybe I shouldn't say this for real. But it take a lot for me to say fuck you. Well, maybe not. It don't, but if I fuck with you,
you said it don't.
If I fuck with you for real, it take a lot for me to say fuck you. And if I get to the point where it's fuck you, like, I feel like it's fuck you forever. Hell, yeah. If I really fuck with you for real, it take a lot for me to be like, yeah, man, fuck that nigga for real.
I don't know that I've heard anything supporting that statement.
Lately, I mean, but it's a few motherfuckers. I'm just rest in peace to Takeoff.
Okay.
Rest in peace to Takeoff.
Hey,
but I don't think that's. I understand what you're saying, and there's someone in my immediate family that I was having a conversation with about another person in my immediate family that kind of on the same lines of when the feelings about this person was this, or when it wasn't this, or how do you kind of approach or deal with this person that has to be around because they're immediate family. At some point, there's going to be some word or some interaction or something because this is immediate family type shit.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you got to see this ball.
Yeah, at some point. Yeah, so how are you dealing with that, or how you feel at this point compared to how you felt before?
Man, we got to be here at Thanksgiving dinner, but nigga, fuck you for real.
And you could be like that, but there's other people who might feel like I don't want to be like that all the time.
Yeah.
And even if I feel like that now, I wasn't expecting that. I would never have the chance to not feel like that. Now I don't have that chance.
Yeah.
And it's not even because he was out doing some fuck shit or nothing. Like,
right. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time.
Yeah. Like, that shit's wild. Like,
With the wrong
That shit's
people on
wild.
the wrong shit. Apparently somebody else been on the wrong shit. At least certain people tend to think he on the wrong shit. Mr. Kyrie Irving is the last person. I guess, is this nigga getting canceled too, goddamn it?
They be trying.
Is
They
this what
still
the
trying.
fuck going on
I don't
now?
understand. I don't understand why they got such a fucking problem. It's starting to get annoying, really.
It is for real.
Like, I don't fucking understand why people. And then it'd be so many people that be like, he should have done this for his team, and he should have. If he's a team player, he should have blah blah blah.
Man,
I don't
fuck
agree
that.
with that shit.
You got to be a person first. The team is a job, goddamn it.
I don't understand that shit, man.
I guess I don't know. I ain't never been on no professional sports team, but yeah,
I don't understand. It still don't matter.
right.
It's
I'm
a fucking movie.
I'm a person first.
Go ahead.
No, you say you talking about the movie or the footage that he was either one quoting or agreed with. It's still out. Somebody's making money off of it.
Oh shit! I screenshot
It
it.
was Amazon.
It's the
But ain't
fucking.
nobody saying nothing to Amazon.
Nah, he shared a link to a documentary.
Yeah.
And you got to pay money to watch it. It ain't on there for
Yeah,
free.
Yeah. But they ain't bitching with the folks who made the document. Or even the narrator who was speaking in the document.
Oh, they ain't tell us the name. So
Of course
Nah,
not.
it's
the
called
movie that Kyrie Irving promoted is now Amazon's #1 bestseller in ethnic studies.
That's what I'm saying. But ain't nobody
Negroes
saying
and
nobody.
Ain't nobody said shit to
'Cause I
them.
had
Ain't
looked
nobody
it
said that? Yeah, there you go.
I
That don't
looked
make
it
sense.
up, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh, it costs money. I ain't watching that shit.
Negroes are the
it.
true Jews or some
Jew-
shit
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
They say it's anti-Semitic, but it's basically about, it's somebody who did a documentary that believes that black people are the true Jewish people. Or
And
the
I'm
true
pretty sure-
Jews, not Jewish.
Somewhere in there they say that the Holocaust never happened. Somewhere in there.
Oh.
And I think
Yeah, there's
that's
some
what,
of that
that's what
shit be in
people
there.
Yeah.
really fucked up over. Like, you shared this shit and this shit say this.
But it's still
It's
on Amazon.
right.
Yep.
And
Get
it's the
on to
#1
folks
seller
who's
on
gonna-
Amazon.
Yeah.
That's what tripped. Like, why the fuck?
So that
That's
lets you
some,
know.
like, Amazon can do the shit, but Kyrie Irving can't do
that
the
lets
shit.
you know what it
goddamn.
is right there.
What I don't understand is, and you know what, this might go into one of my things I had written down too. Let me go back to when I told you I had a new list.
Man, okay.
Hold on. Let me
And
see.
Nike didn't quit fucking with him. The nigga shoe deal
It is.
go.
Yeah, okay. So, yeah, that's some bullshit. So, what? I don't understand why the fuck doesn't the nigga's job is to play basketball.
Okay.
Right.
What does Woody watches or say, here's something y'all can watch, have to do with him playing basketball? If he was a politician and his job was to like create laws for people and religions and ethnicities and shit like that, then maybe we might be worried about him saying this is what you should watch because
Right.
this is what I
A
think.
law enforcement
Even
agent
though
or some
Kyrie
shit?
didn't say this is
Right.
what I think or nothing, he just said this is the documentary I watched. Found it kind of interesting. Maybe like he didn't even say that. He just shared the link to this documentary that's there. Like you can watch it and derive what you want from it in whatever way you want to.
And then he took it
You know what I'm
down.
saying?
Somebody probably was like, bro, that's probably not a good idea, goddamn it. Like, you Kyrie Irving. And he was like, you know what? You probably right. Let me take this shit down. But then it was
'cause
too
folks
late
is
now,
fucking with him.
goddamn it.
Like it don't make sense for folks for you to have to deal with folks fucking with you. And all you do to get paid to do for your job is
And shoot
you
the
just
ball.
you just a human like everybody else. I got
Yeah,
social
what?
media like everybody else. I post shit like everybody. Like he said shit.
And then there's this, though. The fucking, what team he play for? They said they asked him, are you anti-Semitic or some shit like that? And he wouldn't say yes or no for real, was what they wanted him to say. And he wouldn't say that, so then they was like, all right, so you
Bet.
suspended for 5
at least
games.
5
like
games
that.
with no
Yeah.
pay.
He
With no
wasn't
pay.
suspended. And then they told him, like, if you would have said no, we gave you plenty of opportunities. If you would have said no, then none of this shit would have happened. But since you didn't give us the answer we was looking for,
That's fucked.
I
then
think it's some bullshit.
fuck what you
man.
talking about, goddamn.
I think it's fucked up, and it's not gonna change nothing. And him acting this way ain't gonna change nothing. Like they still gonna handle him the way they want to because they can, and that's not gonna make anything any different. But I think it's fucked up. Just
It's-
like I
it's
think it was
wild as
fucked up
hell.
how he had to sit out with the COVID shit. In my opinion, just how I feel about it. Like I think that shit's fucked up, but they gonna do what they want to do because it's their shit. So,
Right. And
Ain't
that's
nothing
that's
about it.
what and
which is
motherfuckers
weird.
be like,
It's like a catch-22 because that even is going. That just goes right back onto it's they shit. So they gonna do what they want to do.
It-
But you just doing what you supposed to do, and they shit. You just doing the job you supposed to do. You ain't
I
doing
do
nothing?
feel like this though. Like, I don't think what he did was anti-Semitic, but if a motherfucker do say some anti-Semitic shit, and a company owned by some Jewish people so happen to not want to do business with you, then I guess I could understand that for real. Because if I'm black and the motherfucker say something, I own a business, and I hear these motherfuckers say nigga this and nigga that, and I choose not to do business with them, then that's all right, goddamn. But I mean, that's not what happened in this case for real. He just shared a link to a goddamn documentary. But
I don't know. Maybe I should.
no, this what you supposed to goddamn.
Just
what
an
you feel
example,
like?
man. Example. Don't you say shit. Keep your mouth shut and dribble that ball.
That's what they want from
That's
a
all
nigga
it
for
is.
real.
That's basically what they telling that
That's
man.
what they want from a nigga. And he was like, nah, fuck this shit.
Yeah.
All right, then, bet. Well, you won't dribble the ball then, goddamn it.
Yeah.
And you won't get I wanted to try to buy some Kyries. I was going to get the Selmans because the 8 ain't coming out. Shit, I guess I wasn't the only one with that idea, goddamn it. All this nigga shoes gone, goddamn it. They done bought all the Kyries.
Hey, man. Yeah.
No, make no sense. You can't just
They
be
just
a human,
flex.
man.
They just flex the powers, man. That's all, man.
Yeah.
What's power if you can't abuse it, man?
Right.
It's not power if you can't abuse it.
And then motherfucker, no, you ain't just going to say what you want to say, goddamn.
Yeah.
I feel like, how the fuck
Mike Cato.
is there a motherfucking... What the fuck happened to this bitch? Is it a motherfucking... I lost my train of thought. Yeah.
That shit's just fucked up, man. I don't think it's right that people could even I don't think it's right the NBA should be able to do that. Like,
That's what I was gonna say.
that's
Like,
not right.
ain't it a fucking contract somewhere? Goddamn it! They could just be like, "Fuck this contract now." You did something we don't like. Goddamn.
Yeah.
That don't really make sense to me for real. Especially with Nike for real.
this is my thing. Okay, fuck it. How are y'all that fucking stupid? Is everyone that fucking dumb as shit that you can't derive your own fucking opinion from shit? Is there that many people that's so stupid or so susceptible to whatever they watched one time
Oh, yeah,
or
that's
part
how
of
it
it
go.
once ever that it's gonna matter that
Pick a
fucking
side,
much?
goddamn
How
it.
many people do you even think is gonna watch what Kyrie posted and be like, "Oh my God, now Kyrie's my leader"? Like, what the
Man,
fuck do you
okay.
really think is? I don't fucking understand what the fucking point is. Like, it's so
it's some
fucking
bullshit for
retarded,
real.
man. Like, you could watch, and on top of that, you can learn from a stupid person. You can learn from a failure. You can learn from somebody that's ignorant or nonchalant about things you care about or all those things. You can learn from darkness.
You gonna learn
just
more from
because
failure
you
than
watch
you are victory
something
anyway.
that might have some bad ideas in it doesn't mean it doesn't have parts in it that can open your mind to different trains of thoughts or different types of understanding or different paths to some type of knowledge that might benefit you or somebody else, or just to have the knowledge, just to have it, even if it doesn't move you in any direction. It's not going to move you backwards if you're not going and running with the dumb shit. But if you decide to just pinpoint that and run with it, then of course, like, and is there
That's
that
what you
many
was
people
looking
that's
for
all they gonna
anyway,
do?
yeah. That's what they was looking for
like, I don't
anyway.
understand what the fucking point is. It's so fucking stupid.
It's some bullshit. It's pretty much you can't say what you want to say, goddamn it.
And now they could take
And-
his money for it.
Yeah, and we gonna take your money for it. Yeah. They say
That's
he
some
get
bullshit.
like fucking $240 some $1,000 a game, goddamn. He finna miss 5 on. Yeah. That's a lot of motherfucking money for one goddamn
million something
basketball
dollars.
game. Yeah, that's what he said. It's gonna be like $1 million some dollars, goddamn.
Jeez.
That's wild as hell. I don't understand.
That ain't right, man.
It ain't right at all.
That ain't right.
But they done this shit.
So,
And then it ain't even, they ain't say goddamn like in 5 days it's over with. They gonna talk about it in 5 days, goddamn.
right, they said at least 5 days.
Yeah.
They said for at least, not 5 days, games. At least
So they
5
might
games.
just kick this nigga out.
Who knows what they gonna do? They did it like they did it in Mboku.
They finna make a nigga say
But he
sorry.
Wow.
But he about, and he the coach. He finna be the coach now.
Man, he finna be the coach.
They said he gonna be the coach of the Nets.
The nigga that was in Boston
Yeah.
fucking old girl.
Yeah, that they tried to do the little suspension.
Oh, so fuck your suspension. I'm gonna go coach the other team.
Man, what they was talking about?
And y'all better hide your wives, guys. Undo is in time, goddamn. Could you imagine this nigga working at that?
Nah, they all gonna be watching. He know he getting watched
Man,
now.
okay.
He know he getting watched now.
Put a tracking device on this nigga, goddamn it.
But no, like I was saying, like for him to just be a basketball player and then to judge him off of not even him making a stance of any type of political shit. Like if he was a politician, that would make, if he was a teacher, like we were talking about critical race theory, and he was a teacher and he gave his stance on if he thinks they should talk about slavery or not in school, then okay, we have this conversation. Or if you say the wrong thing, then maybe you get suspended from school for a little bit. Like type. That's not what's happening. He's a basketball player that shared a link to a documentary that you can watch or not watch. And if you watch it, you can derive what you want from it or not. You can go with what you want or not. But that makes me think of I saw this comedian, Michael Che, the dude that was on Saturday Night Live.
Black dude?
Yeah, that would do the report shit, whatever that shit was called. So he was talking about not voting, and he was talking about like he don't understand like why people expect him to be like a good candidate for voting. Like it's probably a lot of people that shouldn't be able to vote. Like what makes you qualified to be voting on who's going to be? Like,
you ain't committing no felony. You 21, goddamn.
He reminds me. His comedy reminds me of kind of like a Dave Chappelle-ish kind of thing. I know that's like a big comparison, but just his kind of rhythm or energy on the stage. But in that joke, he was saying like niggas need a license to shampoo dogs. But don't nobody need to be qualified in any kind of way to go vote. Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point.
Like, I think
just don't get caught with no credit.
And that's what I think, like, with the Kyrie shit. Like, I think he had such a great point because it goes with so many things in life. Like, for real, like, who's really qualified to vote? How am I qualified to go? Really?
Man,
how you know that my opinion really has a good bearing in this particular conversation? Like, some folks shouldn't be building a house. They don't know shit about how to do that. And they could build a house and it'll fall down and you go die.
You got a right to it.
You can build it if you want, though.
It's part of your civil rights.
Yeah, right.
To kill yourself.
You need a license for that.
No, you just go live in the backwoods somewhere and build.
Well, yeah, if you do that,
yeah. But whose property is it? Because somebody owns it.
Man, what?
Yeah.
So you always got that. Somebody own that land.
Most of, yeah.
And this, I was thinking about that the other day. It's not a whole bunch of land that don't nobody own. Like, how the fuck does that happen?
Well, that's why you got digital real estate.
But I mean, this crazy for real.
It is crazy. Yeah, you're right.
Right.
The Indians would have never went for this shit.
But that's wild, though, right? How many things you need a license for that is more ridiculous than voting on somebody's future?
If you don't need no license to carry no gun, you don't need no license to vote. Goddamn it. Fuck it.
So
if I can kill a nigga, I can put the motherfucking football player in as the senator. Goddamn it.
Oh, you fucked up. You had
Really?
I'm just saying.
Really? Yeah, that was a rough debate. That's all we're gonna say about that.
See?
That shit was rough, cuz.
I forgot about Herschel. I wasn't even talking about Herschel. I meant to say, I don't know why I thought about Tuberville, Tommy Tuberville. Goddamn it.
I would say he's that much of an asshole. He ain't even know that he was doing.
I rolled by Herschel walking the fucking speech one day.
Yeah, I saw that.
I had to turn around and ride back by that bitch again. Goddamn it. Like, I want to see the nigga because it's Herschel Walker, the football player, but he out here lying. Goddamn it. There's so many white people out there like, damn, ain't no nigga. Because I don't know what he be talking about for real.
I ain't seen none of them.
But I saw someone like no black folks in the crowd.
I just saw a reenactment. They said this shit look like Tubi.
No.
Yeah.
Fucking Herschel. Y'all should go vote if you want to, and if you don't, fuck this shit.
Thank you.
For real, I ain't finna be out this motherfucker like
vote
or die, goddamn.
I know someone that would really hate hearing me say that.
No,
we're not gonna get into that.
Man, okay.
That's how I feel. She knows that's how I feel. So fuck it. All right. Well, yeah. I feel like they did Kyrie wrong, but he got to deal with it, and he got enough money to sustain. I think.
I ain't man. I feel like I don't know.
I'm glad that I think he's probably all right.
I might, depending on how much money I got put up, I might be on some shit like, hey, fuck y'all, goddamn. I'm finna go play in the Big Three. Y'all can kiss my ass, goddamn. I'm
Go
straight,
overseas for 1
goddamn it.
year.
I can say whatever the fuck I want.
I'm going
Shit.
overseas for 1 year. I'm gonna get this contract signed, guaranteed. I'm not gonna play it at all, and then I'm gonna retire, go to the big three.
And I'm finna get some
that'd be a big
Adidas in my
fuck you.
name.
That'd be a big middle finger.
Man,
right
wait. If a motherfucker straight, I don't know it. I would go back for real.
Man,
For real. Fuck them.
I got
That's
a
a lot of
question.
money though, goddamn it. Might got an answer. Maybe it depends. You laughing and shit. This might be a real question. I mean, these questions be weird sometimes. But I'm just
Can I take a
weird.
girl to the jewelry store with me and only buy myself something?
You can.
Absolutely.
You can. But I don't. It depends on the girl. It depends on the girl. If y'all married and shit, y'all been together.
No, your girl. Take your girl to the jewelry store with you.
Did y'all talk about it first?
No,
Did you
just
like?
decide
I've
you
been
wanted to
looking
get
for this
yourself
watch.
something.
I like this watch. I've been looking for it for a while.
No, like you get up. You like, hey, I'm going to the mall today. We finna go to the mall. You going with me? Like, get dressed. Come on. And you go to the jewelry store. You grab you something, and then y'all walk out.
Yeah, fuck it, hell.
Oh, well, that's different.
Man,
That's
what?
different.
You ain't gonna give me nothing.
Yeah, I'm
Man,
maybe
okay.
But if I've been
Something
talking
up?
about a piece for a minute, and I don't wear
Yeah, if it's a
watches,
spur
and
of the
I'm talking about getting
moment.
the watch. Yeah, spur.
Yeah, spur
Yeah,
of the
how about
moment
that?
thing,
Spur of the
like-
moment what?
Yeah,
Shit,
spur
I
of the
don't-
moment. You just want to
Yeah,
get
I don't
yourself
know,
something.
man.
I
Come
guess
on,
it
man.
depends on
You
your
woke
girl
up that
for
morning
real.
and was like, you
Well,
know what?
That's true. It does
I
go like
want
that.
a motherfucking necklace or
Fuck
what
it.
the fuck ever.
If she in that motherfucker, if she don't
Come
close
on, I'm
mouths
going
don't
to
get
give me
fed. If we in there and I go buy my necklace and you don't be like, oh, I want a necklace too, then you might not get no necklace.
Nah, I
Goddamn,
ain't bringing enough.
That's
you ain't bring enough.
No.
Well, I mean, if you ain't bring enough, then fuck it, then hell.
damn.
But if we got enough, then we should get 2 necklaces. Hell,
How about
So
a
you won't
necklace
say
and a
no.
pair of earrings?
huh?
So you won't say no to her.
I mean, if we ain't got it, we ain't got it.
What if you do got it?
I've been
What if I
saving
got
for
it
my
and I'm just
change.
saying no,
Goddamn. Oh, but shit, then I don't know. Maybe it might be a little bit fucked up. Shit.
You got the right to.
You got the right to.
Because
You
who
have-
knows?
You
You
got
could be in there tomorrow.
You got the right to. You might got a surprise. You might not. You might just be
You
like,
might be.
yeah, I got my chain. Fuck what she talking about. What was she talking about? What I look
like
like?
it?
What I look like? Right. Fuck that chain.
I don't think
Oh, that's
it's quite
how you
long
feel?
enough.
Oh, that's how
It
you
ain't
feel?
quite long
Wait,
enough. What do
You
you
gonna be
think?
mad if she mad? Or you gonna
I
laugh?
got a new chain.
You
I
gonna-
don't give a fuck if she mad or not.
Yeah, I'm gonna be mad if she mad. Right? Yeah.
I got a new
Yeah.
chain.
Yeah.
I might be mad if she mad tomorrow. Today
Why?
I got a new chain. I ain't gonna be mad, but we got to figure out how to get you unmad, baby. Goddamn it.
He said, because you happy because you get that
Yeah, I
new
got a new
chain.
chain today, though. Goddamn.
You're not gonna-
You better
not
get
gonna
with the
ruin my
program.
day.
I'm finna drop you off.
Say fucking at my vibe.
Like I dropped
boy.
that money off for this chain. Look at
I
my
ain't gonna
chain.
do that. I ain't gonna
Look
do
at my
that.
chain, bitch. Look at my chain.
I ain't gonna do that. You gonna break your chain. On purpose, on accident, she gonna break your chain.
You're right. You're right.
What if you just get something small? What if you don't spend big? You just get you like $150 little,
Okay.
just a little
Oh, well, yeah.
trinket.
They don't a trinket. What kind of nigga buy trinkets?
I don't know. I'm the only. Well, nah, I wouldn't call it a trinket. But I'm saying, I'm the
that's
only one
right.
wearing something
I
on.
was trying to make it sound good. I think it worked.
It's a trinket. You got a charm bracelet?
I was thinking more like who's the dude that was the pirate in all the movies? Jack Sparrow.
Jack Sparrow.
Yeah,
Like
he had
something he
trinkets.
might pull out. Like
You're
a
right.
little,
Those were
like a
trinkets.
little trinket.
Yeah,
That's
okay,
how-
I got
yeah,
that,
I take
son.
one of them, Jack. Yeah.
Okay. Got the ninja star lighter that got I guess it don't matter. But I feel like if she came to the
Hold
mall,
on, man. No, seriously. Hold up. Dude, seriously. I've been quiet, man, but goddamn. Dude, a ninja
a
star
ninja
lighter?
lighter. The one of the points pop open and you
It's
strike one.
it's a lighter.
And then you close it and it really work.
Wow.
Long as the wrong point don't stick
Sure,
into
sure,
the
you
teeth.
can-
Holy
sure.
shit.
What you-
Yeah, I don't know.
shuriken
I don't know
shit.
what they
I don't know how
call
you say it.
Ninja Star.
Wow. That's awesome.
But yeah, I guess that wouldn't really matter for real.
Oh.
But I mean, if you wake her up and say, let's go to the mall, you've got to buy her something in this motherfucker. No.
We can't go to the ball and not buy nothing.
Oh no, but he said he woke her up like, hey, let's go to the mall.
I just want her to be with me when I'm getting my shit.
No. Because if she wake me up and be like, hey, let's go to the mall. Let's
Isn't
go.
that how it usually goes?
You finna get me some, goddamn.
Wow.
What if I just want you there, like while I'm picking my shit out, like you like that? How you think it look on me?
I mean, I guess you can do that because it's your
Like,
money.
okay,
But you're gonna have to deal with that.
What if I'm just going to get me some cologne? And I tell her, get up, come with me, so you can.
Okay, I
Same
guess.
thing?
Maybe.
Same?
No, that ain't the same. That ain't cologne by $40.
Because that shit gonna benefit her.
What kind of cologne? $40?
I don't know. I don't wear cologne.
Versace blue jeans,
Really?
I don't know.
$24.
I thought most of the cologne was $40. There was a cologne store in the mall, and all this shit in there was $40.
Oh,
No.
I
Can't
don't
get
know.
them.
so motherfucker wearing Versace that don't. Yeah, you can get that shit $25. Man.
Oh, I ain't know.
They make a line
Nah,
that's
cologne, like, cheap cologne is like $65.
Is it?
Like, for a little bottle.
No.
I'll call that like a C grade.
I don't, yeah.
The A grade's
Like,
gonna be about $150.
cologne, you got to expect to spend
$200.
$100.
At least
Man,
$100.
all
At least
right.
$100.
Yeah, for like.
I might be too
Not-
old
not
for this
this much.
shit, but
That's
I
a
would.
lot.
I might be too old for this
Yeah,
shit,
like-
but I would spray some X-Body spray in a minute.
Really? Oh
No.
wow. Oh,
Shit.
man, you on
No,
fire
sir.
tonight, cuz.
Not a lot though, just
No.
enough to cover up
None.
the weed.
None.
I gotta cover the weed though.
You gotta get something else to cover the weed up. You gotta get something else to cover. They gonna take you for the X.
No. Nigga, where'd you get this from? This is illegal now. You didn't know.
No. All right, I got another question.
Okay.
Oh shit.
Can y'all homeboys?
Oh hell.
Man, okay. Nope.
Here we go. Right. You know what? Can we gambling on it? No.
Man, okay.
Ask the question.
I feel like it's an 80% chance it's gonna be no, right?
And I'll take those chances.
Man, okay.
I be waiting.
If
for
I'm
this
wrong, I
crowd.
ain't alone.
There's supposed to be crowds that show up sometimes. We supposed to be having some like random ass 2-3 people be here sometimes that show up, and I be thinking of this shit for them, but they don't never show up. Folks be forfeiting on us all the time.
Okay.
That's an Alabama word. In case you
No,
somewhere
that's
else.
a Huntsville word.
That's my bad.
Matter
That's
of
a
fact.
Huntsville
What's that?
word.
What word?
Matter of
Forfin.
fact, forfin. Matter of fact, that's a Northwood Projects word. goddamn.
Specifically.
I ain't never lived in
Specifically.
Norfolk.
You're not-
I
no.
know the nigga that made that
He
word.
right. Yeah, he right.
I know the nigga that started forfin.
Yeah.
Damn.
It was supposed to be fourth quarter.
That sounds like an ancient story. We might have
No,
to have a whole little
God.
special sessions episode on forfin.
Rest in peace to Quinlan
That's
Park.
real. That's
Oh,
real
we might
history,
have to
though.
do that for real.
Yeah,
though. You
that's-
laughing,
yeah.
you know, for real.
No,
We
that's
might
for
have
real.
to do it.
For real,
We
for
might have
real.
to interview some people and
I know
everything
the
about
nigga that
forfin.
started the word forfin.
Oh man! All right,
couldn't
but
even
yeah,
get it
niggas
out.
be forfeiting on us all the time.
Fourth quarter.
Yeah,
That's
so,
how it started.
yeah.
A fourth quarter ass nigga.
Now,
So-
is it in relation to him in the fourth quarter he come through?
No,
Or who
No.
always procrastinate to the fourth
Nah,
quarter
this nigga-
and miss the whole
this
game?
nigga just popped up at the end, goddamn.
Oh,
And
okay.
was like, oh yeah, I've been here. I be doing this shit too.
Yeah.
No, you didn't.
No, you be forfeiting.
Man, what?
All right.
But yeah, some of these questions was made for some of those moments. But since this is what time has told us to be at this moment in time, you guys are getting these questions. So, can your homeboy's girl become your homegirl?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, yeah, I thought you was going somewhere weird with this. You could be
I
friends.
never go with weird with any of the stuff.
No, you be, yeah. I was
No,
out.
like your homegirl, like your home, like you met her.
They still together, right?
It doesn't matter.
It do
After
matter.
they break up, if it's your
When
homegirl.
they break up, it make a difference.
Okay, see now we
When
see
they
now
break
see
up,
here's
it
the
make a
question.
difference.
Now where we at? Now
I'm just saying.
now it's not
We-
okay now.
we could be
Yeah,
friends
now
long
it's not
as y'all
okay now.
together,
Yeah. Cause now.
But when you break up, you gotta pick a side, and it's my homeboy. So hey, holla at you. It was fun. We was cool,
can't.
but we ain't friends no more.
Wait, so
He ain't your friend,
but
I ain't
like
your
while
friend.
y'all together, she could be his homegirl, and they like talk. They go hang out. What is okay? What are you saying?
I feel like
What are you just saying? It's okay if they're cordial, or are you saying it's okay if that's his homegirl?
like they at the mall at the food court for lunch because they work close together or some
Yeah.
shit. Fuck it, man. If it depends on if I trust both of them.
Wow.
I'm just saying, some niggas you know,
ain't
like,
dug
nah,
deeper.
hell no. That nigga gonna do some shit. But them probably wouldn't be my homeboys for real.
Okay, there you
nah,
go.
I ain't got no problem with that. I ain't got no problem with that for real. If they become friends and you can see it like organically happen for real,
Yeah.
like you introduce them and they goddamn, they get along and shit. Yeah,
Playing
we work
spades
close
and shit.
together and shit. You be going to the mall to eat. Well, shit, next time if I see you, all right then. Yeah, they friends now, goddamn, and I ain't even.
But that's it, just a random lunch date because they hit it off pretty
No,
good.
they friends now. What you can do what friends do, goddamn. I mean, you can't just be like every weekend dating a motherfucker, goddamn.
You said every weekend dating.
Yeah, like you can't just like we at the house chilling, like, oh yeah, this Saturday, me and goddamn OG going goddamn to the movies and dinner and shit.
Nah,
like
that sounds like a timeline question. Maybe a month after that, but what about 5 years after that? Would they be able to do that then?
They still friends, fuck it, hell.
All right, well, okay.
Hell, yeah, I don't mind a motherfucker being
But
friends.
if you do that shit in a
hell.
month, you be like, what the fuck?
Nah,
Within a month, 30 days.
it-
They
I
done
mean,
did all that shit.
how many
Everything you
times
mentioned.
what else, I
Every
mean,
week.
Every week
Well, there it
you on
is.
some weird shit every week.
There it
goddamn.
is.
Does it matter how long you've been with your girl before this happened?
Oh, shit.
I guess not.
I'm going to say no.
No, because it's probably going to be likely you just got with her because your homeboy, if that's your homeboy, he just met her because you just got with her and they became friends.
You think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
if it's your homeboy, he would have been the met you, bitch.
No,
No,
like I might not see Pope for like months, but that's still my homeboy though.
But y'all don't even be going to hang out every week. If they hang out more than you hang out, it might be fucking weird.
Okay.
But what if that's like something she like doing and you don't want to do it? You like,
Oh, well, take this bitch to the opera and have fun, goddammit. What you talking about?
warm her up? That would give me
Okay.
So it changes with some shit you don't want to do.
pinky
Goddamn.
ass.
Take her to the opera if that's what y'all like, because I don't want to go, goddammit.
Alright.
Shit. I mean, he want
So
to
they
go.
can go to the club.
Fuck it, go
you ain't
because I'm
trying to
not
go
going.
to-
I'm
you
not
ain't going to the
I'm
club.
not
Going to the
going,
club. I know
goddamn.
you
Go
not going to the
ahead.
club.
Go ahead. Let me
All right.
put this Apple thing so I can track you. Just come right home after the club, bitch.
They must have knocked the club down and put it in a new location, bitch.
No, what? The club at the nice head, that. No, yeah, fuck this shit though. Go to the club, shit. Have fun. Hell, I'll probably be sleeping anyway when you get back. I go to sleep by 9:30 now, goddamn.
So you saying yes? What you
Yeah.
got? You saying yeah?
Man, I done forgot the goddamn question.
Okay.
Can
Yeah, can your homeboy's homegirl become...
No.
Okay.
Yeah, can your homeboy's homegirl become your
No,
friend?
your your homeboy's girlfriend become your homegirl.
Yes.
Boy,
Yeah.
that's a fucking mouthful.
Man, okay.
Yes.
There's a lot
I'm
of
gonna
homes
say
now.
I'm gonna say yes.
Hey,
I'm gonna say yes with the D voice.
man, okay.
We can do that.
No.
I'm not sure how that
He
changed.
trying to
Which
do
way
more
that
than
goes.
friends. He
like,
trying to be more than friends with your homegirl.
right. Hey,
Why y'all talking?
my
Why
house,
y'all
baby.
bringing up old shit?
Motherfucker, call your
Fuck,
phone.
no, man. No,
Is your girlfriend around?
We're gonna hang out this
Man,
weekend.
what? You're not going nowhere. Hang up the phone. She not going nowhere.
Stop talking like that on my phone, nigga. Like,
But you feel what I'm saying? Yeah, that kind of shit. Don't let it go at all. Guys.
oh man.
Yeah, because of shit like that.
But no, I wouldn't.
Shit
I
like
wouldn't
that.
be worried about this shit for real.
Okay. But you said it depends on whether you trust them or not.
Yeah, but then I thought about it. If I don't
Okay.
trust them to have friends,
Well, fuck it.
I shouldn't be around
You're
this
right, you're right,
motherfucker for
you're right.
real. 'Cause I don't trust you to do shit if you can't have no friends. Goddamn.
Once again, that's real shit. Yeah, you're right. Some hellified questions.
The friends gonna tell on you anyway. Goddamn. I'm saying they gonna go tell your homeboy what you did, and he gonna tell you. Goddamn.
You say you got another one, Jay?
So
see.
what happened though? If she come and tell you, if
shit.
your homeboy friends with your girl,
Okay.
and she come tell you, goddamn,
Yeah,
where
we
the fuck was I going with this?
Oh,
I forgot. Somebody was cheating, goddamn it, and now you got to tell your homeboy not, goddamn it. No, okay, yeah, your homeboy friend with your girl. You friends with your homeboy girl. It is a mouthful, goddamn it. You friends with your homeboy girl, and y'all hanging out, and you see her fucking goddamn talking to another nigga on some more shit.
Well, even if y'all ain't home, even if y'all ain't cool, you still, if you see her cheating, you still in the same conundrum.
I guess so.
You don't think so?
Yeah, I guess so. Either way, goddamn. But I think it's even more if you hanging out with this bitch, right?
Yeah.
You at the club with her, goddamn.
So,
okay. Well, you in that
And
situation.
she on some shit like that you wouldn't approve of. What you gonna tell the nigga or no?
Well,
I was at the
you
club
presented it.
I was at the
I'm
club with your
wondering.
bitch,
Yeah, it
goddamn.
might depend on your friend.
No,
and how
here
you
you
think
go.
it.
I'm telling.
Here you go.
I'm telling.
Just
Look, bro.
leave a note in their car outside of Walmart.
I'm telling. Like, I'm on the phone right now. Hey, you
that
wouldn't.
solves
This bitch at the bar talking to a
No,
nigga
no.
right now, goddamn.
man, no.
This is a light skinned
He might
nigga
start.
with curly hair.
He might get mad at you about that shit though.
Yeah.
He
That's
might.
how niggas be.
You
Just-
right.
just
He
leave
might. But either way, I did my part. If you want to get mad at me,
Hey.
then fuck it. You figure this shit out. But I'm finna FaceTime you so
And
you
if
can
you don't
see
care,
this
I'm
nigga.
fucking
I
too.
respect. I
I'm
respect.
not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that.
I respect
I'm not gonna
that.
do
That's
that.
great.
I'm not gonna do that.
I'm joking.
I'm not gonna. Right. If you don't even care, shit, I might well hit the bitch too. Goddamn it.
There it is.
I ain't gonna do that. I ain't gonna do that. But yeah, I'm telling. I'm finna FaceTime you right now. Like, look, this nigga got curly hair and shit. He gonna fuck your bitch. Let me FaceTime you so you can see it.
Right.
Oh shit.
So I came up with a theory, right? Because you know, there's always like all these stories about heroes and stuff and mythology and all this shit, right?
I was a hero a few weeks ago.
You were a hero, but I'm talking about like old time heroes that just nobody knows of because it's too many hundreds of years ago for any of us to have seen it.
Okay, then.
You were seen.
They saw me.
being
They saw
heroic.
me. Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I pulled a girl out of a burning car. There wasn't no fire, but I ain't really pull out.
Yeah.
You did. Right.
I got in the car with the girl after the accident.
He laid in the car for a while. It talked to the girl.
The
that
car
liked
flipped over, and I crawled in there, motherfucker. Like, bitch, we all right. Just chill out till the people get here.
him. And they got there.
You ever
It was
done
like,
that before?
Now, that was the first. Every time I see a wreck,
He's
I stop
assisted
and
in
help.
wrecks.
And I see a lot for some reason.
Yeah.
But this is the first time where I felt
and
like
he assisted
I
in
need to
turtle
go in this
assaults.
car and make sure goddamn shit straight.
But you fit. Yeah. How,
Yep.
Are you
that
a hero
changed
when
everything,
you,
didn't
when
it?
you,
Though.
Yeah,
are you
because
a
when,
felt
I,
a different
when I
way.
was going in there,
Hold on.
motherfucker said, I smell
Hold on,
gas.
Kato.
Exactly.
Kato, hold on. Are you a hero when you assisted in the turtle assault?
Am I not?
Oh, that's.
I saved the fucking turtle.
One
Hey.
of them.
Yeah, one of them. I tried to save two.
So you still a hero?
To that turtle.
Shit. Ask the turtle.
To that turtle. Hey, to
turtle.
that turtle, I'm his fucking hero.
All right,
Whether he acknowledges
so
it.
He
heroes
probably
a long
telling the
time ago,
motherfucker
right?
like, bro, you ain't gonna believe this shit one time.
People
You
would
remember
think-
Junior? When Junior died, I was with him, bro. You like, I don't know
That-
what the
that-
fuck it
that's the
was.
turtles are
A
saying
nigga
that.
came out of nowhere and just scooped me up. And then when I watched him
And I
throw,
saw him
the
throw
other
Junior.
nigga threw Junior and hit the nigga that killed him in the forehead. I see this shit. You ain't gonna believe this
Oh,
shit. Let's
shit.
go get some fish, nigga.
Oh.
Oh my god!
Somewhere right now.
All right, so basically, all these old stories is, if you really think about it, it's kind of like it was this dude. There's all these stories about this dude that was the shit, but just became this old crazy man. You know
All
what
the
I'm
heroes
saying?
become
Like,
old crazy motherfuckers.
you know what I'm
yeah?
saying? Like that happens
Shit.
a lot. Like,
Shit.
right? You know what
I
I'm
shouldn't
saying?
be so heroic.
So, made me wonder, what if all of them just had CTE?
From doing heroic shit, get hit in the head and shit. Maybe so. Maybe
And
so. Maybe so.
It's my new theory.
Man, you gonna have to post a time and date when you come up with these questions, man.
I'm just saying.
I need to know what exactly you were doing, where you was at, and what you was doing before and after. To
I
when
don't
you came
remember
up
what
with
I
this
was doing. What I
Can't get hit in the head too often. For real. Especially without no helmet.
think about, like they didn't have no way to describe it. Just like they didn't have no. There's a lot of stuff that if you really think about it, like if you walk through some dark woods at night today in today's age by yourself with no technology and nothing, and just if you think about the way people describe stuff, it makes so much sense that it was so grandiose in so many ways.
Okay.
Right? Because you didn't have a reference point on what might be making the noise in the bushes over there, or how come the moon is so bright now, but it's not this other time, or what is that flying across the sky? Now we call it a shooting star. Like just all kind of shit that you would never fucking know way back then. So if these niggas like fucking everything up and doing shit better than everybody, then at some point they just start losing it. You know what I'm saying? Like they was Barry Sanders and now they, you know what I'm saying, Stephen Hawkins.
No.
Like
I don't know if you could
Looked
say
like he
that.
thought about whether he wanted to say that name.
He did.
I couldn't find that.
I feel like he shouldn't have.
Hey, but he getting it. Stephen Hawkins is just fine. He was straight. Yeah.
Man, boy.
I'm saying as far as physical
Yeah, I feel
work,
you.
like being able to move around and shit. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't think
lot
of
of shit,
Superman's name. What is
too.
the dude's name?
Christopher Reeve.
Yes, I couldn't think of it.
Why? You know why I know that? The only reason I know that.
Wow.
I know it and I couldn't think of
Eminem
it.
said put down Christopher Reeve's legs to somebody. That's the only reason I know that.
Now
I'm just
that's
saying,
an
what if
asshole.
niggas had
Yeah, what?
CTE, man.
Eminem.
And
Alzheimer's
niggas didn't know,
and all
like,
kind of shit.
Yeah, like that, like niggas, but whole time niggas really did do all this crazy, impossible shit. But by the time they got all old, the generation that was there to just see they old fucked up version just thought they was some old crazy motherfucker.
And they can't tell them shit.
Yeah,
Right. You
like
can't tell them
and
shit.
they can't do shit no more.
But
nothing.
I thought about this shit. But he used to tell us stories. In the project, it was an old man in a wheelchair. His name was Mr. Watasi.
What?
Okay.
That was his name. What you laughing?
This is a black
You
dude?
chilling. Yeah, he was a veteran, like an old dude. No legs, goddamn it. Okay. They got blowed off in the war.
Okay.
He laughing and shit. It ain't funny, man.
Hey.
His legs got blown off in the war, man. You bullshit, man. That's his name. What you mean? I didn't name the nigga.
Wasn't expecting that shit. Huh?
He got medals at the courthouse right there.
Okay.
You know why they at the courthouse?
Right.
But
Was
this,
he like General Watasi?
I don't know if he was
Like
a
a
general.
dish.
I don't know if. Oh, you bullshit. Turn this nigga microphone off. Where the button at? Turn this nigga microphone off.
No.
No, hell no. Hell no. Turn this shit off. Like a dish. Rest in peace, Mr. Watasi. So, he used to sit goddamn and smoke weed with us. And I forgot why I was going there. But what was really fucked up, I don't even know where I was going, but this is why I'm going there. The nigga lost both his legs in the war.
Yeah.
And was stuck in the projects, in the wheelchair, not even motorized wheelchair. Like, what type of shit is that? How you lose both of your legs for this fucking country and you in the fucking projects, in the fucking wheelchair guy? That's right.
And not get
he
full
used to tell us
disability.
some stories, and some of the shit was some heroic shit, goddamn.
Yeah.
But then you like, is this nigga lying or is this nigga really did this shit? And I tend to believe he did most of this shit for real.
Yeah.
And now he's stuck in the project with no legs till he died. Like, that's some fucked up shit.
That sound like America. I would. I mean,
Facts.
That's some bullshit.
Facts.
And I used to hate smoking weed with him because he wouldn't cut his fingernails, but I always, nigga, you hit
That's
the
what's
blunt,
up.
goddamn it, because you been through some shit.
So you took the L for it.
I did. But he always get it when it's kind of small and you can have it.
did he hit it like he had been in prison and then make it run the whole way?
Nah, he was smoking that motherfucker. Like, you smoked that bitch. He just wouldn't cut his fingernail.
Man, so I watched this documentary on this woman who was trying to beat the fastest speed, the fastest land speed record.
Like in the car?
Yeah.
Okay, then.
Okay.
In the salt flats and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
They
yeah.
be doing this shit.
It was interesting. She died doing it,
Damn.
but she
It's a risky business.
she died doing it, but they gave her the record. Do you think that?
How long? How long? They gave her the record?
She got the record.
Okay,
Or
then.
I
I'm saying just because you died doing it,
We gotta
don't mean like we gon' this honorarily because you died.
We gotta ask
You
the
set
right
the record,
question.
goddamn.
But I'm saying,
Did
like, if
she
you
have-
didn't survive the activity,
Okay,
did you do it?
you went that
Yeah, it
fast.
still count.
No,
you went that fast.
But you almost you have to finish going that fast.
No, it's not a flip.
No,
It's not a flip. You ain't got to land it. You gotta make. I'm just saying.
You gotta flip. You ain't gotta land.
You ain't gotta land it, goddamn.
Hey, she
You gotta make this
paid
car.
the price.
Yeah.
She paid the ultimate price for that record. Give her flowers in the form of records. I don't.
Ain't,
You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got.
So I'm
She
just, I'm
achieved
just
it.
hating.
You ain't got to
No,
land.
no. I can respect
You
the
got to
person.
make this car go this fast, and you set
and
this
you gotta
record.
be in it when it happens.
That's how you
Even
do it.
if you die before you done with it, and you can't get out. and say
It
nothing
went
about
that
it.
fast.
There it is.
It went that fast. Did it?
But then it could go that fast without you in it. Then
No,
why
it
does
can't,
really
because
matter?
that ain't really how those
Well,
cars work.
Why even bother then? Why even
I
bother?
mean, you right
If it
about
can do
that.
it, it might as well just be a rocket.
Yeah, it
Hey, I
is.
went to the moon. I wasn't in it, but my rocket did.
It wasn't up
what the
there.
fuck? Yeah.
But no, I'd imagine
That's
you
how I
get
feel.
you
Like,
get a
if you don't
thrill
come back
going
from the
that
moon
fast.
and tell me about it, then you didn't go to the moon.
What if I
No,
went
you
to
know
it
what I'm saying?
and
you
died
still
on
went
the
to the
moon?
moon though. They
Then
remember
I don't-
they remember going to the moon.
I
They
don't
got
know,
the,
I
she
don't-
remember going however fast she went until she didn't.
However long that was.
And
Right.
with her not getting out and talking about it now, I don't know if they fudged the numbers. That's fucked up, right? She
Oh, and
died.
She
I
don't,
shouldn't be
why
thinking this.
she don't got to talk about it for the numbers to be like.
No, they fudged the
so
numbers.
if she say I went this fast, then the numbers was right.
I feel better if I hear after I watch the whole experience of her trying to
I
get to
feel
it.
like you hating on this dead
I
lady.
feel like,
and
yeah,
don't
I'm
want-
hating, right?
and
I
don't
don't
want her
want
to
to,
have a
but
record for real. She went
I
that
feel you.
fast,
I
and
feel
she
you.
deserved her record for going that
I
fast.
totally feel you. That's fine. Yeah.
it's like if you jump from the tallest mountain trying to hang glide or some shit. Or
You gotta land there. You don't gotta. You
See,
went that
yeah,
fast.
no,
you went
no.
that fast.
Oh,
you
you
jump
saying he
from
can
the
die
highest
at the
mountain?
end and he still get it?
No,
Jump
if
from
like
the- if you
no,
die
if
climbing
jump,
Mount
So
Everest,
it's
but you
different.
don't come back down.
then you climb Mount Everest.
You did climb
You
it.
made it to the top. Yeah. You ain't gotta land
But
that
you-
way.
but
Because you
don't
can parachute back down, but you can't parachute up.
Yeah, you made it to the top.
Yeah, you made it.
I feel like you're making some good points, but I don't know if I'm switching sides on my stance yet, though.
Nah.
I'm just saying, you gotta land
I
that
was wondering,
motherfucker. If you gotta throw a ball so fast, it don't matter if somebody catch that bitch or not. You threw that motherfucker that
That's not what you're
fast.
doing. That's different.
I'm just saying. No, I'm
that's
just
the
saying.
orange to your
If it's a
apple,
radar out here, like I'm finna throw the fastest fastball ever.
Right.
It don't matter if somebody catch that bitch or not. You threw the fastest fastball ever. It don't matter if you strike out a motherfucker throwing that ball
if you
or not.
die while you throw the ball, if it still go
You
fast
still
enough,
threw that motherfucking ball that fast. You shouldn't have because you did too much. God damn it.
It was steroids or something.
But okay.
Yeah, the heart
Then,
attack.
then it don't count. Then it
Regular
don't
heart.
count.
See?
No, but then because you was doing illegal being substances.
Okay. All right. Did y'all feel any way about Alec Baldwin? You heard anything more about it? I know he's buried
What
like
else
Brett
happened?
Favre. I mean, he settled out of court and
They'll
he's going
figure
back
that
to
much.
shooting the movie, I think.
Yeah, they said the movie's coming out.
You know what? You know what happened? The nigga, this is kind of old now, but the nigga put up a post the year anniversary, and it said 1 year ago, ... or something like that, and had a picture of the woman that he shot and killed. And that's all it said.
No.
It just said 1 year ago and had a picture of it.
I feel like he should have left that alone. He should have
You the
left
jail,
that
you
alone.
think he should be locked up?
I don't know. I don't think so. No.
I'm gonna be
what
honest with you. I have no idea what the hell y'all talking about.
Alec Baldwin,
No, go, make your point, please.
a little while earlier, was in the
A
movie.
long time ago.
Okay.
Not a long
20
time.
years?
No.
10 years.
Like 8
2?
months ago.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Is it
Within
longer
2
than that?
years ago.
Maybe,
Yeah, within 2
yeah,
years.
within 2
Okay.
years.
Definitely.
Yeah.
All right.
Was in the movie.
He was shooting the movie.
Yeah. Somebody handed him a gun where he was supposed to shoot the gun. He got the gun, shot the gun, foul. There's a real bullet in the gun. Somebody dead.
Okay. And it's a female.
And it's a female.
Okay.
They saying it's Alec Baldwin's fault. Some people be like, he should go to jail. Some people be like, I mean, a motherfucker just gave you a gun in the movie, goddamn.
Right.
You an actor.
Right.
You shot that
Supposed to be a
motherfucker.
prop gun with a blank.
That's
and
how I
shit
feel
like that.
for real.
But
And
it
it
had a live round in it.
Whoever
and when
put
he
that
pulled the
motherfucking
trigger-
bullet in their gun should go to jail, goddamn.
Well,
If
see,
somebody go to jail.
apparently, would that shit ever happen to Keanu Reeves? Because he takes that training all the time, so he probably looked at that motherfucker and see if it's a real gun. A person who handles pistols, they do that shit.
That's what you should
I
do.
don't know if
You handing me a pistol, I'm making sure.
Make sure that motherfucker empty.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't know if Alec Baldwin do that or not.
Right.
He's not.
Right.
He ain't no action star.
He just
So there you go.
actor that somebody gave him a gun and said it's the one to use, and he did what
That's
he was supposed to do.
fucked
It.
up.
But yeah, no, I don't think he should be in jail.
But he definitely posted some.
So
fucked up
what
shit.
is the 1 year ago thing? Now that I understand the story, what is the 1 year ago?
It was
What did he
a
do?
1 year anniversary.
Okay, so it's been a year. I guess we should.
He posted that shit.
Right. I guess it's been a year, right, damn it.
Y'all are horrible.
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
But he posted it was 1 year ago, and that's what we tell you. 1 year ago,
Yeah,
something
maybe like a
died.
month or so ago,
Yeah.
this post was made. Yeah,
And they took a picture with the
it was a
person who
picture
died.
of the person that died that he
Of the
posted,
person.
and his caption was 1 year ago,
Oh well, I ain't mad at that.
but it didn't say nothing else.
Yeah, that's fine. I ain't mad at that.
I feel like you gotta say
if nobody else
I
did
don't
it,
think you-
if nobody else did it,
I feel like you got to say
You
something.
killed him.
everybody else forgot though.
You killed him. You shouldn't be just saying 1 year ago and just leaving it there.
I feel like you saying
You
like,
asking for a little more.
Say some.
Okay.
I
some
got a
shit
body
that-
a year ago.
Nah, that's what it seemed like.
That's what it feel like for real.
Like
Like I can't really
1
say
year
nothing,
ago.
but y'all know what this
This could be
is.
you.
Yeah.
Y'all,
that's what he should have just said. This
I
could be
guess
you.
down.
man, what?
Like,
right,
But
right.
Only if you want to.
just like
What?
yeah.
Like I
Fuck
can't
around
really
and
say
find
nothing,
out.
but y'all know what happened.
Yeah.
I did.
Just,
Certified.
but that's just like the Brett Favre, like the millions of dollars, folks. Ain't nobody really saying shit about
It's
that
over
shit.
with. Ain't
And I was
nobody
just
finna
wondering
do shit.
if that was
I'm
something
mad
anybody
too,
had
goddamn it. Do something, goddamn it. The motherfucker stole all these millions of dollars. And y'all out here taking shoe deals and shit. I guess Nike ain't got nothing to do with Brett Favre stealing the money, but still though, goddamn it.
Do you think that the dad side of the family kind of determines how the kid's gonna be?
I mean, I don't know. It depends on. I don't know. Yeah.
Change that shit up. I'm sorry. One more time, if you would.
You think the dad side of the family determines how the kid's gonna be?
Oh, that side of the family.
Yeah.
Not
Like
him
him-
specifically, but his side
Yeah,
of the family.
him and how his family is compared to the mother and how her family is. Do you think that whatever those characteristics are on one side kind of determine how the kid's gonna be more so?
I'm gonna say no.
Yeah, that just depends who the kid spends more time with. Like what?
Oh, so you don't think there's like inherited characteristics?
I see what you're saying. If all fields were level and equal, would it make a difference whether it was the mom's side or the dad's side? And I'm gonna say no, because the dad could be the only male of 5 or 6 children, and the rest are female. So she's gonna have a totally different influence versus the wife's side or the mom's side, who's all male. She got a number of brothers.
You're saying like an influence.
What difference
like,
is it gonna make?
if they're being brought up around them?
Yeah,
Is that what you mean?
Across the board. Let's say you take 2 children and they have the exact opposite scenario that I just described. Would it make a difference just because it's the dad? What about it, the dad, other than being a male, is going to make it any different? That's my
I'm
question.
talking about inherent characteristics, things that are
Like
not-
genetic?
Huh?
Like on a genetic level?
Yeah, like things that aren't purposely done or things that aren't learned from being raised by this particular person or spending time with it. Things that you do already
I see.
that just happens to be something
I see.
that, as opposed to this side of the family. Like they don't do that, but this side of the family, a bunch of them do that type of thing. Whether it's good
me
at
an
sports,
example.
whether it's singing,
Okay.
whether it's robbing a motherfucker,
what?
whatever it is.
I think
that,
if you raise a kid up around basketball players, he got a better chance of becoming a basketball player.
no, I'm
If
saying,
you raise
but,
a kid up around robbers, he got a better chance.
no, I'm not saying
I
if
get
they're
you.
doing that or you raise them around that. You can
Oh,
raise
it's
your
just
kids away
like
from it.
most
It's
of
like,
these niggas been robbing folks
like
for
you're not
generations.
surprised when your kids start robbing shit
'Cause he
even
one of
though he
them.
ain't being around these other people that be robbing.
I don't think no.
I'm a,
If you take Will Smith and put him in Bel Air, he not gonna be the nigga from Philly no more. Goddamn it.
that's hey,
If you
that's-
take him when he a
They
kid,
played it out twice. Well, if he a kid. But I get what you're saying. I'm gonna say this. If it was back in the day, pre 1970, maybe 80, I would say they're gonna take on they're gonna have inherent ways about themselves from the dad's side. Nowadays, I'm gonna say they're gonna get it from the mom's side.
On the mom's side.
Nowadays, because of the modern situation. This is not the same social situation it was back in 20s to the
I think you
70s.
guys are still both talking about like the environment they're being raised in.
No.
I guess I don't understand the question.
No. I'm just talking about the modern versus how it was back in the day. We had a lot of married families back in the day. Everybody was,
No,
they was on
you
a different
talking about how they
mindset.
been-
Now everybody's out for themselves, and we don't really get along. There ain't even no communities for it. But back then they had that, so they might take it from the more masculine leadership side of of the household, which is the father.
Yeah, so you talking about like them how someone's being raised.
So
Okay.
I'm thinking this. If me and all three of my brothers and my dad have been robbing folks forever, and my mama have a little boy, and you take that little boy and you move that little boy to somebody else's house, he get adopted as a baby, and they don't be robbing people, goddamn it. You saying is that boy prone to start robbing people anyway?
Robbing's probably a really bad example.
Okay, well,
But I did
well,
say
what-
that. That's a really bad example, though.
But whatever,
But
like
I was
just-
trying to just
like that nigga
move
gonna be
you away
bad.
from the thought that y'all were on, because most of y'all, what y'all are saying, what
Like-
you're understanding from, I'm not explaining it well enough because obviously both of y'all are understanding what I'm saying the same way, but it's not what I'm meaning to
Yeah.
explain.
But
So
you
I'm
saying
not
like
explaining myself well enough.
if that nigga be bad and he been adopted,
Not
then
necessarily.
it's understood like the nigga was gonna be bad because they bad.
Kind
Goddamn.
of like that, yeah. Kind of
Okay.
that thing. Kind of like if like I say, like if you were naturally good at
Or them niggas been basketball players and he got adopted.
like you don't even know.
This
but
nigga
you
gonna
just,
be a basketball
like he
player
just got
too.
this
but-
kind of gift that you wouldn't know, but you realize, oh, okay, there's a whole family line of this kind of thing, or he has a tendency to do a certain type of thing in a certain field of something, or gravitate to something
I don't
in
think
particular
so.
type of thing.
Because why
I
wouldn't
don't
it come
think
from the
so.
mom's side? The mom's side might be the professional basketball player.
I think what
It might.
I think that shit comes from being around this shit for real.
So you
Just
think no
around
matter what somebody's good at, it's not an inherited thing. It's only because it's something that they grew up around.
most of the time, yeah. I think all the time maybe.
Actually, I feel that.
Yeah, I don't.
Interesting.
I don't think if you take the basketball player's kid and you put him in the house with some, I don't know, like some bookworm motherfuckers, like an accountant and fucking somebody else.
It's all right to say nerd, man.
Some nerds, goddamn it.
It's
Yeah,
all right to say
yeah,
geek.
I was trying.
Trying not
some
to.
nerds,
Hard
god.
work.
If you put him in the house with two nerds,
Yeah.
it's a good chance he gonna grow up and be a nerd, goddamn it.
Nah.
I think so. He might not even. He'd be clumsy as hell for real. Because if he was with their family line of basketball players, is because they've been around the motherfucking basketball player who was before them for real. So they was this little goddamn with the basketball, and they've been doing this shit.
But I think there's a difference in somebody who is trained or grows up in a family that has a kind of regiment or something than somebody who, even without that, is naturally really good at something.
I got that.
I think
So
I
if that natural
I-
thing,
we-
whatever
we-
that natural
natural
thing
thing.
is, it might be
Remember,
music, it might
we
be
had
drawing,
this conversation
it might
before,
be.
and I think we differ because I don't think it's nothing. I think talent is awesome shit you have learned and tried to do and got good at for real.
Okay.
I don't think it's nothing like it's no such thing as
I
a
don't
natural
agree with
gift for real.
I don't think that everybody likes what their talent is, but I think that everybody is more talented in something than most other people.
I got you.
And there will always be some different thing.
I think they
to
just
where
do
it
this
would-
shit
where
well
it
'cause they
might be
wanted
something
to
that
and they
you might
tried
be
hard.
talented at working on a line, and don't like that's not what you would be like. I'm the most talented line worker necessarily.
But I
You
feel like
that's not,
anybody
the
could be
thing
there,
that you
though.
want. No, okay. I feel like anybody can be really good at anything if you work hard enough. I definitely agree with that. And
I don't believe
there's-
in the natural talent shit.
there's somebody that I ran track. It's funny we was talking about track earlier,
Yeah.
off mic. But there's somebody I ran track with, and it was interesting to see him from when he started and when he reached his peak. And even though he trained harder than and I was telling you I was doing, he did like the povo shit too, but he did hurdles as the main thing. And I was telling you I was doing like the training with the povo shit and like doing all this upside down, like pull ups and all this extra shit. And just fucking with him because dude's a homeboy and shit. So, but it was interesting to see him reach this peak. No matter how hard he trained, he could only get this time. And there was other people that I know didn't train.
Faster than him.
That I know didn't. There's a difference in people, and that just is true.
But that's just how your body built, I believe.
But that's just one example of an activity that somebody would partake in. Okay,
Yeah.
So if you're just the same way your body's built different, your brain's built different, your upbringing's different, all those things are different. Of course, there's always going to be circumstantial differences and everything. But with pretty much everything, you can get really good to a certain point on anything. But there's some people that if this is something that they are naturally good at, and they do all that training too, they're gonna far surpass everyone else.
I don't think there's nothing nobody's naturally good at. I don't believe this shit for real.
Well, the question was, whether you believe or not, does it come from the daddy side?
Yeah, would
And
the
I don't
dad
see
side
Case in
make-
point. No, because case in point, my mom. The shit that I can't really control, right? Well, I guess you can. If you get two tall people together, they probably going to have a tall child. My dad was tall. My mom was tall. So I ended up being tall. On the flip side, my mom did art her whole life. So I grew up seeing her draw pictures while we were looking at TV, 8 o'clock, watching, the primetime shit on TV, Martin or whatever. And so I became an artist. But I ain't spent no time with my dad, but I got his ability to work with my hands. Because he was like carpentry, furniture.
But I feel like
kind of
any,
natural to you.
So that's,
but I feel like anybody
That's
who would have
right.
wanted to work with
I need
their
to come up
hands
off of these, by the way.
could work with their hands if you try for real.
There's some,
And I believe in that.
yeah, I believe that too, but I still think there's something beyond that for some people. There's some people, everyone could work with their hands if they try hard enough. There's some people who it's just way easier for them. It's just more natural. It's just more instinctual than it is for other people. Like there's some people who the first time they pick up a basketball, it only take them 2 days to really get a grasp of dribbling. And there's some people, and it takes them 2 months to really get down to one hand.
Yeah.
So between those two people, there's one person has more of a natural
But that
talent
person's
with
probably
that
just
thing.
more athletic anyway, for real.
Being more athletic says that you have more of a natural talent.
But I feel like you was probably just raised doing athletic shit for real.
No, you don't have to be raised doing it. I wasn't raised doing athletic shit, and I was very athletic, like all the time. Like that's
well,
what
not
got me
raised,
by
but
shit,
you
'cause
started as a kid doing the shit for real.
No, you do shit when you do shit. Every time you do something, it's the first time you do it. It's not like you go through a regiment and a training at a certain age, and then you're the one that is athletic. Or
No, I'm
something.
saying like you ran track and shit, but like you was a little kid running and shit for real.
There's lots of kids
That's a good
running.
question. You have
No, but
foot
I'm
races
saying,
in the
like,
street, though?
When
Yeah,
that's
lots
what I'm
of
saying.
kids.
There you go.
So you
Everybody did that.
raised doing this shit now for
But
real.
everybody was too. So how
No,
come I
but
was
not everybody.
The suburbs, you think folks are having to move out of the way for cars for goddamn foot racing down the street?
No, I'm
Only
talking
we
about like
did.
the people that I was around and competing
Okay.
in athletics with.
And that's
Everybody-
Yeah, so
and that's who
There was
That's what
dominated.
I'm
people
saying.
who was way better at basketball than me. There was people who was way better at soccer than me. There was people that was way better at football than me. But I was better than most people at all the stuff. And it doesn't change that because I had 3 sisters. We all did the same shit. Like it didn't.
But
it
that's what
wasn't
I'm
no-
saying. It wasn't like just. It was because you was doing the shit. You were better at doing the shit.
No, I did it with a bunch of people who didn't ever get really good at doing it.
But that
and we
mean-
all did it the same amount.
Oh, you saying you
You
surpassed all them?
Yeah, like, and there was other people that surpassed me, like, and they might have been more natural because they were taller or
Well,
know,
yeah, that's
stuff
what
like
I'm saying.
that.
That's just down to how you built. Hell, that's just the luck of the draw. Here, your daddy was tall, your
But
mom was
that's
tall,
part of
you
being-
tall.
That's part of the natural thing. You being tall is part of a natural thing. That's not something that was fabricated or made to be a certain way. That's part of a natural thing.
I say because I.
Well, yeah, I guess I can agree to that. Yeah.
Okay then. Okay.
So if there's
you could-
natural instincts that are dominant in a person, not talking physical. That was just an example for
I
something
don't
that's
think
natural.
there's gonna be no natural instincts.
You just don't think anything.
Well, it's evident in animals. Like you take a cat from like fresh out the womb, it never sees his mom or anything like that. That cat grows up, he stretches a certain way, cleans the body a certain way.
Yeah.
Well, you don't teach him any of that.
Yeah, it's some animalistic instincts, I guess.
Why wasn't it carried over for us? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I guess
that's what the question came from.
It took me a minute to fucking get there.
That's why I'm not
saying.
explaining it well. I don't know how to explain it well.
I guess it's some animalistic instincts for it.
And it doesn't have to be, but I mean, humanistic instincts. Like,
well, I guess
there's some
we
people
humans,
who, okay, like there's some people who have a short temper, or they're quick to react a certain way, or they don't mold well with other people or unfamiliar situations, right?
Right.
Most times you might assume that description is a male.
No. I see a little angry Puerto Rican woman right now, guys.
Wow. Oh, yeah?
Right now.
What she look like, What she look like?
J-Lo?
Oh, wow.
Mad as hell.
Wow.
But no, Jenny from the block, J-Lo, not the goddamn.
Okay.
Oh,
if you see a female, either way, like
with the brunette
so
hair.
if something like that, if you see that in a child, you can see like, I know this is familiar because I know this person's parent and how they act, or this person's parent and things they're good at, or this person's parent and what they naturally gravitated towards, type of thing. So you think something like that would be, even if you don't believe that there's an instinctual thing, if there was something that just naturally happens and there's gravitation in some way towards some type of personality, subliminal personality characteristics, do you think that there's any way that a male characteristic would be dominant over a female's?
It depends on who the nigga look like the most.
Say that.
There you go.
Say that. There's everything's based on that.
It depends on who the nigga look like the most. You look like your mama, you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like the answer.
I mean, you can't argue.
We're going to Reddit. We go.
I'm just saying, it makes sense to me, goddamn it. You got the outside traits, you got the inside traits, nigga.
Yeah.
No, because that's wild. Because I got, like I said, I got 3 sisters. Me and I got an older sister. The older sister and the youngest sister look more like my mother, but they act more like my dad.
So maybe
they
it's
have more
reversed
characteristics.
Okay.
Of
So maybe it's reversed.
and me and my other sister look like my dad, but we have probably more characteristics.
So whichever one you look like, you the other one then.
maybe
Personality.
Because I guess you got both of them. So you got the looks of this one and you got okay then.
But it might not mix like that with
But it might not
everybody,
go
though.
all the way one way.
Yeah,
yeah.
it might go all the way one way.
Well, no, maybe that's the body trying to balance itself.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. This motherfucker look like this one. I got to get
That might have
something
just
from
been
this
how
one.
it happened for us. It might not be like that for everybody.
That's
I don't
true.
know.
That's true.
Maybe I don't know.
Different folks, man.
Yeah.
I feel like he wanted us to be scientists right now. Goddamn it!
Hey,
I feel like you asked us the question we should have done a study on.
I told.
goddamn
That's
it.
why I be saying I be skipping a bunch of questions because they be going too far.
Okay.
we we'll go too far. We can talk about this shit all day.
Whoever the
Never
nigga
get
look
nowhere.
like is the other one. Goddamn.
All right, bet.
Shit.
Uh-oh.
Hey, ladies
Trying
and
to send
gentlemen,
me some,
this the
triggering
part of the
questions.
show where we like to read some shit on Reddit, and because of that, we call this motherfucker Reddit on Reddit.
Reddit on Reddit.
Welcome to the show. I mean, you was already at the show, but welcome to this part of the show, goddamn it. I be tripping sometimes. Bob Jacquez gonna read some shit on Reddit, and we gonna talk about it. And if it's more than one of y'all can talk about it, or you can watch us talk about it, because that's why you here anyway, goddamn it. So, yeah, Reddit on Reddit.
I guess you want to try to go through all 3 of these?
I don't know. You said that. You said send all 3. I was like, you sure? He was like, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Do what you like to do, though. Pick, choose, whatever you want to do. I'm just saying. Don't act like that. We had this
I
conversation.
don't think we did. I don't think that's how it went. Or
that's
maybe
how
I
it
was just
went.
finding something else. Or I was reading text or something.
You
while
wasn't
we
even
was
paying
talking.
attention to it, nigga. See
I
what
might
happened?
not have been.
See what happened?
My bad. My bad. Cause I gotta go with his word, cause I don't know him to be a liar. You know what
No,
I'm
we
saying?
did.
So I
We had
must
this
have-
conversation.
That's fine. Hey, man, that's what's up, man.
We
As long
had-
as y'all can do that, that's man shit.
We had
Fuck
this
it. Forget
conversation.
about it, man. Forget about it.
Damn.
It's fucked up.
guess we can talk about dying and becoming robots if you want.
What? What? I didn't. Wait a minute.
What movie is this?
I didn't see that one. Did I see that one?
All right. Reddit on Reddit number 1.
Number 1.
Are things actually getting worse, or are we just exposed to too much information now? Do you have optimism about the future?
Oh, I have optimism about the future. God damn it! Read the question one more time.
Are things actually getting worse,
Because there's a few questions in there.
or are we just exposed to too much information now?
Okay, that make us better. What you mean?
Do you have optimism about the
I
future?
guess I do. You can never be exposed to too much information.
I don't think
Knowledge
that's
is
true.
power.
That is true.
So shit.
No.
But Will Smith is a perfect
information
example.
isn't necessarily knowledge.
No, well, but Will Smith is a perfect example
How so?
of not being ready for power.
Yeah, that makes it. Talking about when he slept.
Yes,
Dude.
yes. So
Yeah.
the thing is, if
And
you're
he's
ready,
gonna call
you
Chris
take
Rock
the
dude,
information.
I forgot dude's name.
Well,
I
hey, we
forgot
love
his
Chris
Call
name.
him
Rock.
dude again after I said twice.
Yeah,
After I said
okay.
Chris
Rock,
Rock.
man.
I forgot Chris Rock's name, so I called him dude.
I say he's amongst the legends, right? He's in there.
Yeah.
You know, the
Absolutely,
Paul movies.
absolutely.
Yeah. We can call him dude. Fuck it.
Hey, all them niggas dudes.
But yeah, man.
Yeah. I believe.
it is getting worse.
I believe.
You think it's getting worse?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So there's no hope.
I don't want to say no hope. We just
think
got
we're
to
gonna-
stop it before it gets too late. I don't think it's too late.
You think a couple of civilizations before us said the same thing?
That's a good question.
You know, yeah.
But you say civilization.
Yeah.
Like,
Whatever
say-
we consider that to be.
Civilizations.
Yeah.
Rome, they fell.
All of Africa.
And that was by external.
There was a lot of stuff
Unfortunately, you know.
Hey,
Now if
everybody
they just
want to take you down when you at the top. Shit.
if they did it all by themselves and amongst themselves, that'd be cool. But we had some outside forces come and have some hands in that. But that's the way of the world, right?
I do think the United States is on the way from not being the superpower that it is.
Okay.
Goddamn, I do think that.
And run on eat.
But you don't think that too much information is a bad thing?
Absolutely not.
In
I
any
don't,
kind
I
of
don't
way?
see any kind of way where
For anyone.
information could
Yeah.
be too
Neither here.
much of a bad. Yeah.
Me neither. Yeah. I want to know as much as I can.
Yeah. And I think everybody should be able to know as much. Like shit, if it's out there, goddamn, if it ain't, put this shit out there.
I believe that ignorance is bliss.
It is.
Is
It
a
is.
saying for a very good reason. Yeah, hit me up.
If you don't know the nuke coming, then you straight, goddamn.
And not even that. It's not even that. It's okay. How do I say this? If you don't know what a tidal wave looks like or what happens to create one, right?
Okay.
And there's a storm, there's a tornado, or just a real bad thunderstorm or something, and you live by the water and you see the waves are choppy now and it's worse than it usually is, right?
Right.
You don't have anything else to describe this as but a tidal wave because the only thing you were taught was a tidal wave. So now your fear from your knowledge is going to create a panic and preparation and extra stuff. Maybe you have to
Who taught you what the fucking
and
tidal wave was?
You don't know that it's if you have to think about how things are described and how things are written and how people understand things. Like think about how that's what bothers me so much about how the internet is and all this stuff and what we was talking about earlier. Like I was saying that shit was so stupid. All this shit is so dumb. Appreciate it, sir.
But I feel like I don't
But
know.
if you read about a really bad storm and what could happen, and when some really bad wave comes, it's a tidal wave,
Right.
and
And then
see
you
some
see the
shit you
choppy
never
water.
seen before,
Like, there
then
must
you
be a
like,
tidal wave.
exactly.
But
So
I
now
feel like with more information, once you read the story, you'd be like, tidal wave. There's some shit to worry about. With more information, you can figure out what the fuck's a tidal wave now. And you can see,
but that
this some motherfucking tidal wave.
theoretically that's great, but that's not how humans work though. That's how I would work.
That's
I'm watching the documentaries.
Now that you can Google shit,
I'm reading shit.
you don't think
I'm Googling.
Yeah.
People don't Google shit. They ask Facebook.
They too, but then somebody on Facebook gonna Google the shit and then come back like I'm smart. I know the answer, and they gonna put that shit down there.
No, they say stupid shit.
Yeah, and then somebody else gonna be like, "No, bitch, this is a lie." And then and then the original person gonna be like, "I could have just Googled this shit," and then they gonna Google the shit, but you had enough information to figure this shit out before you goddamn went to see that the water wasn't no
I don't
motherfucking
think I have
tidal
any
wave.
faith in humanity.
I think, every
I've
time I
talked about
think,
this a
like
lot.
now, every time I like, what the fuck is that? Like, foul. Google will tell me.
Yeah, I Google the shit out of
I don't know how to
everything.
do what. YouTube will show me, goddamn it.
Right.
Shit, I couldn't do that before for real.
Right.
I like having
Yes,
all the
but
information.
The same amount of information there's the same amount of misinformation. Not the same,
Yeah,
but
I mean,
enough.
You're right. It's enough to find. Yeah, you can
And
find
it
some
pops up just as
misinformation.
quickly.
Yeah.
And people are readily believing whatever they go
Some
to.
people will just believe some shit because they saw this shit. Yeah,
And some of those people might just be better off.
without
Nah.
having access to the information.
Yes.
Oh man, but what if their toilet leaking, man, and they just
Let
want to
them-
look at a video and
Fuck it.
go to Home Depot, get the parts, and follow along in the video.
If they just looking
That's
for some
okay.
shit to follow and they happen upon this bullshit,
It
then
is, and it
Holla
is
at
in these
you.
examples, and I said it that way for a reason. But when you talk about something that's serious, like then it gets a little different.
Serious like what?
Like legislation, like
Okay.
education, like activism, like
Religion.
finances. Like there's a lot of things that then it gets a little serious to when you Google something and read this and it says the earth is flat and you be like, all right, well, oh, this guy got an equation. This guy got an equation too. Oh, they explain this and they put the, like, if you want to find what you want to find, you'll find it. So I don't feel like, I feel like for one, information is a sketchy word.
Okay.
I don't think there's any true definites. If I'm being honest, we have what we know for our reference points and what we understand for what we decided is what we're going to go with.
Yeah. Well, there is.
so 2
one
plus 2
definite.
might not be 4.
That's correct, and I agree with that. So
Just
we all on
depending
the,
on who it is and what's happening. I
but
don't
we
know.
all on the same page with
Yeah,
that.
but
No, I
we
don't know. I
decided-
think 2 plus 2 is always 4. ain't
yeah,
it?
for our reference point on
From
what
our
we decided.
reference.
Okay, yeah.
This is just our perspective.
You're right,
yeah,
you're
Our
right.
as human
perspective
beings.
of our plane of existence or whatever the fuck's going on in this life as a human.
Sure.
But here's one for you. Death.
Or is it even
That is the only concrete. Now, if you
Yeah, when
subscribe to no energy is created nor is it destroyed, sure. But this form, it will
perish at
yes.
some point.
And now we may go into something else, sure. But that's this here we know for sure.
What we know of
It's
as our
limited.
body
Yes.
in this existence
I wanna
will
say
not
that's
exist always.
One of the very few things we know.
Yes.
Like no.
Yeah.
and there's very few things that we can do, like say like that. And honestly, we don't even know if there's a way for that to change because we don't know what we don't know.
They're looking for it.
Yeah.
We just might not be eating the right foods. Who knows?
They looking for them motherfuckers.
You know, I die. We'd be.
I be fucking
yeah?
with people all the time. I be like, them motherfuckers out there be hunting in the jungle and shit. And they be going 2-3 days eating a few nuts and some berries, climbing trees all day, shooting bows, going over all this foliage
okay.
and all this shit. And they be just fine not eating 3 meals a day, full
Right.
like
2,000 calorie diet.
Yeah, like that. Like they be just fine. Like
But that's what their body used to, for real.
it is, but it's because it's something that your body can do.
Yeah. You could get your body used to this shit. Yeah.
But
If you used to
what
eating
is-
2 or 3 meals a day, and you be like, all right, now I ain't gonna eat for 3 days. Like you gonna
Well,
be
it's-
somewhere.
I'm not saying none of
hungry
that.
than the motherfucker.
I'm not saying
for
none of
real.
that. That's true. But but what is taught to us from the time that we're doing anything in this country, definitely, is you have to have this amount for this many times.
Yeah.
Or you have to do it this way and yada, yada, yada. When really you don't have to.
You're right.
So it's like there's so many truths that aren't necessarily true to stuff that I don't know enough about to even worry about. But I don't know. Maybe the future could be optimistic. Maybe not. Who knows? There's a lot of time. I don't think anything matters.
No, don't
That's
shit
pretty
matter.
dark, man.
Don't
That's
shit
pretty
matter.
dark.
I mean, it is what it is.
That's pretty dark.
But
No,
I
listen,
think shit getting better. Like I'm loving the age we in right now. Goddamn it.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah. I love the Google shit. Goddamn it. The fact they have all the information in my motherfucking pocket.
Right.
No,
Like,
yeah, that shit cool as that.
the
You talking to
Matrix for
somebody-
real.
Listen, I had to use encyclopedias for real.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Like,
saying.
I had to do
Man,
reports
what you
that
talking
weren't
about,
part
man?
of school.
You graduated in 2001.
that weren't part of school. I had to just do reports. I had to use dictionaries
Yeah.
and sources and all
Yeah,
that shit.
all that shit.
All the time. Goddamn,
Now we
like,
can pull
I
all that shit
definitely
up right
appreciate
here.
Technology. I thought I was gonna be the first person to invent talking into typing,
Okay.
and
Damn.
I was a little
Damn.
kid, and I was heartbroken when I found it.
Somebody beat you
But
to it.
way beat me to it.
Damn.
Like,
But you ain't know.
I didn't know.
Well, it
I
was
thought
an original
I was
idea,
coming
like,
up
I
with
could
some
do this
goddamn-
shit.
Because
I don't know
my
how.
handwriting was always so bad, I could never spell good.
Yeah.
Like,
what's
I
up.
could never spell well.
Man, okay.
Just say it properly.
Spell good, goddamn. GOOD, goddamn.
Yeah, that's what I got to say about Future. I ain't going no more. We'll be all day on that shit.
Optimistic.
Yeah, don't know, man. There could have been a sidewalk here 2,000 years ago going right underneath where you sitting. Who
Right.
knows?
Right.
And if it was, who the fuck knows who built it?
Well-
and if they did, who the fuck knows what their life was like? Did they get murdered, beaten
Man,
back
don't
in the
have
head?
me digging
Nobody
under my
can-
motherfucking house.
But all I'm saying is
Like, I wanted to
history
know, though.
happens,
It
and
could have been
nobody
some shit
really
under
cares.
here.
At some point, nobody cares.
You
bruh.
right. Shit,
At
time
some
goes
point,
on. Yeah.
Bruh, there used to be a banger 3,000 years ago that none of us has heard.
Right.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
you know
you
what I'm
right.
saying? Like, no, none of this shit really matters in the scheme of what,
In the big picture,
What-
yeah.
at least what
grand
we
scheme of
agree the
things.
reality of the big picture is.
Well, here's one for you.
You right.
Maybe what we're listening to now and over the past 50, 60 years is the bangers
Is the banger from then.
They just
Man,
really
what?
rewind.
You don't even
Y'all
know.
seen them
That's
pictures
it, the
of
Matrix,
Pharrell,
right?
though?
Man.
That's it, the Matrix. Go ahead. What's that mean?
I'm just
Red?
saying.
All right.
You seen them pictures of Pharrell and them?
Man,
motherfuckers
and
got
Jay-Z,
them,
Time
yeah,
Trap.
yeah.
Man, why you gonna bring this shit
I'm
up?
just saying.
Why you bring up old
These
shit?
niggas been doing this
Yeah,
shit.
you
Been
right.
doing.
I was trying to figure out why I couldn't get on the radio because these niggas been doing this
doing the
shit
radio
for
the whole
4,000 years. God damn it. That's why.
You heard the Hercules soundtrack? There.
Wait.
That's crazy. That's crazy you say that.
All right, we moving on, y'all.
That's good stuff.
Reddit on Reddit, number 2.
Damn, that was just number one.
Yeah.
Number 2. Shit.
I asked a girl out on a date, and her response was, "I don't know.
I don't know.
Should I ask her out again, or should I just
Hell
leave her
no.
alone?"
All right. You better leave her alone. I
You
don't
got an
know.
answer to the title? That size seemed like enough of an
I
answer.
don't, right. I don't know.
Man, you don't move your bitch ass on.
Man,
Okay.
what?
I'm sorry, no
All
offense. No offense. But
Shit,
yeah,
I don't know. It's enough
yeah,
for
You
me.
get some balls. And
Fuck you mean you don't know?
Yeah.
Watch out, little bitch.
Oh, I'm sorry. I wasn't
Yeah,
diplomatic. No,
fuck
what you
this
do is
shit.
you just move on and ask the next 3 females. Even if you get the first female
Ain't
number,
that the
you
song?
ask 2 more.
It ain't nothing
No.
to keep that bitch, y'all.
Yeah.
All right, let's read what he said. He actually said something. The last one ain't say nothing. We just went out the title last one. All that time was just off the title.
Man, all right.
All right,
Sit on
Reddit on
tape,
Reddit
man.
number 2. This is a 22-year-old male. He says, "I'm a teacher's aide at an elementary school. I started to develop a crush on another teacher's aide who's a 24-year-old female who I see very often. I complimented her looks and asked her if she wanted to go on a date sometime. She told me, I don't know. I said, all right, just let me know whenever you want to go on a date and have a nice day.
Oh, okay then.
I took the next few days off to handle some family business, and I won't be at work until Friday. Should I ask her out again on a date when I go back to work, or should I just not even bother and move on?"
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother.
No, move on.
I feel like if you
Shot your shot and you missed.
if you at work, if you work with somebody and you see them often, before you say something to them, you gotta know they want you too.
Or let them say it first.
If not, it's weird now.
Yeah.
Because you still gotta see her every day, goddamn it.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that.
And you got
I've
harassment.
never been good at that.
Man, okay,
Yeah, then you
right.
gotta worry about
Everybody's trying to be
you
mean.
can't say nothing
Let her
else
say
to
this shit
her.
first.
Right,
Just the
that
teacher's
too,
aide. You
yeah.
don't really got a job. They
right.
both teacher's aides.
and record that shit.
They both teachers.
I'm sorry to say that again.
Okay.
Yeah, we good. Let me get your
Yeah, I don't
face.
know. Can you always tell if a girl like you and want you to say something to her?
Yeah. I think so.
Absolutely.
Hell,
I
yeah.
If you're
Are you talking about me personally? Like most of the hell yeah, I think so.
that
Yeah,
change. Okay, all
yeah,
right.
yeah,
I'm gonna say absolutely.
yeah.
My aunt yelled at me one time. My sister yelled at me one time. It's been different times I've been out and been with them doing something. And then we walked away from it. It was like, you tell that girl trying to talk.
But we ain't talk about this, nigga. I thought I told you that, like, I shouldn't say this on camera, maybe. But as far as I'm concerned, like, 87% of women want me for real. Like, at least 87%. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. If we out somewhere and we watch shit, the motherfucker look like this dude. I'm just saying.
And that's the difference between him and the dude who's asking the question.
Man, okay.
This is what you need to be thinking right here.
I'm just saying.
Fuck whatever your outcome is.
I don't see nothing that make me be like, oh, it's obvious.
Okay,
I give it's a good 12% that might not fuck with me.
there you go.
I'm good with that. I'm good with that.
Well,
I don't know. Sometimes I be thinking it's probably because I just don't fuck with
but have you ever studied the signs?
No,
The things that females do when they're any female ever told you. What about your sisters?
Okay.
What about your sisters? Now I say sisters.
What-
No,
what
they ain't
about
put
them
you
what?
on that. They ain't put you on just that game.
No, I don't really be talking to him about none of that, but I don't really be trying to fuck with nobody either. So, you know
Just
what
like I
I'm
said,
saying, man.
that's what makes him different than this dude right. That's
Yeah, I
what
don't
makes
really- I
you
be
different
trying
than this
to-
dude right
I
here.
be trying to get the fuck on.
That's-
I see
hey,
something I like, I take a look and I keep him over. I'm not.
It
trying
ain't worth a second look, bro.
No, I don't want no. I don't want.
What about the ones where you that are worthy of a second look?
I'm good. If I see it again, I'll see it.
Are you married? Well,
Shut up.
it's been a pleasure.
What you mean?
It's been a pleasure talking to you.
I don't know what.
Yeah. So, what the dude say?
Ooh, that was.
Yeah.
like
I
that
don't. Yeah. You
question.
shouldn't say nothing to her. Fuck her.
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Once she
That's what
say
it
I
is.
don't know, she's being nice, and she don't want to say no, goddamn it.
Yeah.
Because she know it's gonna be awkward, and y'all got to see each other every
But
day
is
for
that
real.
not weird? Is that okay? That's okay for her to be like, I don't know. Can she
Weird?
not-
No, it's not weird.
I mean,
at
I
all.
guess it's okay. I would prefer, like, she should have been like, no. And
Like, no
for real,
thanks or something,
I mean,
like-
it worked the perfect excuse if you like the nigga a lot. Like, I mean, you cool and shit, but like we at work and I don't really talk to coworkers like that. Like that's that's
And
the
then he gonna be
perfect.
like, I'm gonna quit.
Nah, I don't talk to stupid motherfuckers.
you right.
That's dumb
Yeah,
hell
I was about to say,
too.
you
That's
like,
your
that's pretty shit.
coworker, cuz.
Yeah.
But I will
that's
say
what
it
I was
like
thinking
this
you
though:
was gonna
if
say
she
it.
said, "I don't know," get the look at you like she ain't just say, "Nah, I don't know." That's two totally different. I don't
Fuck
know.
that though. If she ain't
Yeah,
say
that's
yeah,
But that
That's
shy, I don't know.
uh.
It's almost an invitation to leave,
Well, next time you finna nah, but
where most gentlemen fail.
That's true. It might be how she say it. Might be how she
How
said it.
she
I don't
say
know.
it.
it might
might
be.
be how
If
she
it was
the
said with a smile,
Then you can come back
He
next
put
week.
I think he put a lot of M's in the Let me go back to it.
I'm just saying.
I don't know. I
But-
guess that
but-
is different.
Yeah,
though.
man.
But if you
Yeah.
like Kato and it's
Yeah, he put
87.73%,
3 M's in the
Shit already.
He put 3 M's in the
and I'm right
Yeah,
here.
okay.
I'm right here with him. I
Yeah,
hate
I-
to say it. I do feel that way, no matter what the
I
outcome
feel like
may
I
be.
said a lot of shit. A lot of people gonna. I shouldn't have said this episode.
No, don't say that. No, man,
Oh,
that's
no,
okay.
that's what we do though. I'm gonna say this shit. Fuck this
Hey,
shit.
hey, they got
alright.
body
Country old
positivity. We got confidence positivity.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna say this
Fucking
shit.
confidence. Fuck.
All right, well, I guess it is. Any young. He 22, she 24.
Yeah.
Like, he
22?
got plenty. Yeah, they got time. Now.
Wait till you be a
Well,
real
he,
teacher.
he got time. She ain't got time.
Wait till you be a real teacher, and you can get you a Volvo.
He can
Wait-
be 45 and
wait
be with a
till then.
22-year-old.
Let me tell you how whack I was. When I first saw a Volvo with the little windshield wipers on the headlights,
Yeah.
that changed your life?
Man, I was like, boy, it's something to live
I
up
like
to right
it,
there.
but my
But
uncle,
now I think about it and be like, I would never buy that shit.
my uncle had a Benz when I was real little, and the Benz had windshield
Yeah,
wipers.
I saw my
and I
grandpa
was like,
after
hey,
that, but
this.
it wasn't. He had a
And the nigga
Mercedes
had a
then.
shower door. Like, this nigga got
Yeah.
everything in life.
It's like a mini Bentley or some shit.
The windshield wipers, and you got a shower door in this motherfucker. I ain't never seen a fucking door on a shower. Ain't no curtain up here. It's a door.
curtain?
This nigga got everything in
replace
life,
what?
goddamn it.
Shit.
I grew up got a shower door. Like, you got to clean a lot of
Man,
shit
a lot of
around
shit.
this guy. I wish
Yeah.
I could just put a curtain
That's
up.
what them
this-
Lime commercials was about.
Right.
Just spray it.
CLR,
Spray it when you get out the
goddamn it.
shower.
Yeah.
It's just fine.
Man,
You let that
okay.
shit build up. That's your ass on the
Man,
weekend.
wait. Hey,
No, but it'll be all.
I got
it'd be
those
all
kind of
whole-
problems
Old
right
houses
now.
you move
Right.
into that already got that shit. You can't get it all off.
man, okay.
Too late.
Baking soda.
Bacon soda.
All right.
Hey, baking soda.
Number 3. You want to
Run
get
it.
to it?
Number 3.
Reddit on Reddit.
Number 2, leave it bitch
Number
alone.
3. How do I know if I'm not ready for dating?
I feel like if you ask, you ain't ready.
Facts.
Just shit.
This is
Hold
a
up.
very.
You read that like a female, or does it just happen to sound like a female?
I don't know. I didn't know
Is it
I
a
sounded like a
female?
female.
That's if it. I don't know if it's a dude.
No,
that's some
man,
feminine energy.
okay.
I'm sorry.
No.
That's just the way he put that out there. It's
Damn.
very feminine.
Let's see.
What the hell?
Just had my first date. It went well. I did ask for a second date, and she agreed. My
So this is
expectations was she could plan the next date, and I told her she could, but she said she was really, really busy, so it looks like I have to plan the next date still. Is my expectation not realistic? Will I be the only one planning things? Always asking for a date? In person, they seemed genuinely interested in me. I was assuming the relationship was two-way. Oh, my God. All right.
Did I read this before I sent this? I guess we here now, goddamn. I feel like he on some weird shit.
Yeah,
so.
I don't think we need to even worry about that. Reddit on Reddit.
Okay.
Man,
I don't
okay.
think he
Just that first sentence, man. Just that first question. How do I know when I'm ready to date?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you fucking with us for another motherfucking
No, hold on.
episode of Reddit on. Oh, shit.
Oh, you was in it Reddit on Reddit. I thought you
Yeah.
was getting out of it. My bad.
This is in the Reddit
bad,
on
I
Reddit.
fucked it
We
up.
had finished reading it on Reddit.
right.
Appreciate it. Fuck with us next
Sure,
time.
you guys. Thank you. Okay. Bye.
Okay.
I thought you was getting out of here. I
Man,
didn't want to get out of
okay.
here yet.
Yeah, okay. then.
All right.
This was so.
Sir, I wanted to
What's
ask
up, man?
you some questions, man. Because the last time you were here,
I got
I
answers.
was privy to find out that Kato knew somebody that did something that was very intriguing to me. I watch a show on the History Channel called Forged in Fire.
Okay, then.
I guess I'm the nerd. That's probably why he didn't want to say nerd, because I'm a nerd.
No, I ain't
No,
even
hey,
thinking.
nerd
He
and
be
geek.
doing shit. Yeah, he be
No, he
doing.
ain't.
I know how he be acting.
No, Kato
I know
low key
how-
with the shit.
Yeah, I know how he be.
Because most folks don't even know what a salt flat is.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't even call you
Can
a
we
nerd,
stop
though.
there?
I
He
wouldn't
be
even,
talking about the
So
words
I
be
give him
using
props.
and everything.
I give him
He be-
props.
he be-
But I think he
know
just
how
be fucking
I know
with
how
you.
he
I
be
wouldn't
doing.
even
Yeah,
call
see
you.
how-
I wouldn't even consider you a nerd though.
Really?
Not.
I consider him a geek at the very least.
It might be geeky.
Yeah,
Yeah,
some
nerd is slightly
Oh,
negative
no,
energy.
whatever. My
Geek
dad
is
always said he was a nerd.
appreciation.
I don't know.
I don't know, but if you want to be a nerd, fucking old nerd
I don't
ass
really
nigga.
care what
A lot of
somebody
people
say.
take pride in it
Yeah,
because
What-
nerds run the world. Believe that.
they
man.
do
Yeah,
that.
I
They do
don't.
that.
So I don't. I guess I don't
Man,
really qualify.
okay.
So,
All right, but
who run the world? Not me. I don't know.
Nerds.
Like,
nerds, yeah.
but
Well, what were you
yeah.
saying?
So what's your? We talked about it real quick, but we didn't talk about it a lot last time. It's been a long time since you've been on the show.
Been a minute.
But I was wondering things like what kind of forge you have, what size it is, what do you do with your? Do you use coal? Do you use gas? Do you fold a lot with different metals? Do you pick from junkyards? Do you buy it? Like, What kind of things
This
goes
nigga
on?
got all the questions.
No. I can
Curious as
and I
hell.
can answer those real quick. I do.
Yeah, right before we get out of here.
Yeah, I can hit them up real quick. I got.
But nah, I want to know this shit too, though. Like,
Yeah, I
how
put
you
together-
start doing this shit.
fire bricks that are 2,000 degrees rated or so, and I'll never.
Where do you get that from?
I'll never get that high. Oh man, I went to Looter's Hardware downtown. The only people in town who had that fire bricks.
Is that still
It was
around?
stuff for relining your fireplaces. You know what I'm saying? It was like $15 for a box of 6. I bought 2 of them. And so now I can take my forge. I can
you can
erect
make
it
a
and I can
longer
just
sword.
break it down.
So
And I
the-
can elongate it or I can
your whole
shorten it.
forge is the bricks.
Yeah,
So
just
the
that.
fire bricks is bricks
Right.
that won't get fucked up in the fire, pretty
Right.
much.
Up to 2,000 degrees.
So
Oh,
what's your
okay.
fire source?
And the fire source is MAP gas.
I don't know what
It's
that
just
is.
a torch. It's got the long yellow tube, and I have drilled holes in my fire brick, alternating, staggered, so I can just have 4 to 5 sources of heat, and I can just insert the blade in there and get it up to 1,500 degrees roughly. Some steels are different, and quench it at that temperature, and that hardens it.
Do you
And then I
have?
got to temper it. Now, when you talk about the forging, I only forge when I visit my teacher, who was on that show. He's down in Trustville. So I forged 2 knives and a Bowie knife, rather large, kind of.
What the fuck does forge mean?
I'm sorry. So you heat up, say you just have a rod of steel, 1 inch thick, or you have a bar
Hardenable
of
metal,
steel.
though. It has to be some type of metal that's hardenable, because some metals
It's got to be
you
hard.
can't harden.
Yeah, not all of them are hard.
Okay.
So you stick it in there, you
can't
get
make
it
aluminum hard.
1,700 degrees. You hammer it to shape. You hammer it. You get it to
hand
shape.
hammer everything you've done?
Nope. Too much time and
machine
it's
it?
too expensive.
Yeah.
I would have to charge people a minimum of $300 per knife. I that's not going to work for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I want everybody to be able to either own a Hamoned blade, which we'll get into that, or a Damascus blade. Those are the 2 most expensive things.
I know what this shit is now, right?
Yeah, the samurai sword with the.
Damascus.
Do you like
Well,
lower
yeah.
count patterns better than higher count patterns?
Yeah,
Do you have a preference?
It depends on the blade.
What the fuck is it?
Like, if like the stripes kind of thing, the pattern. If it's like
Yeah.
closer together, or if it's kind of like a big thick one that's just a
okay.
couple of them.
Yeah.
The big thick one is like a lower pattern, but if it's a bunch of small ones, that's like a higher pattern. And it's how many times they. Will you?
Folded it.
Yes.
Yeah. You fold it 30 times, that's low. But if you do 1,000,
That's
pretty
ridiculous.
What you mean? How you fold the motherfucker?
Well,
heat
yeah,
it
you
up.
take your steel, it's like this. You hammer it out till it's like that. And then you cut half, fold it over, hammer that motherfucker down. Now you're up to 8. Or,
Okay, so you
in this
just
case,
fold
should be
it
the
back
4.
on itself
Yeah.
over
And
and
that 4
over
goes
But you
again.
have
eight.
different layers of steel.
Yeah.
So you
yeah.
oh,
It's
so
not
you
one
layer the
piece. You
steel
have a
upon
couple of-
itself.
You have some
Yeah,
layers.
it's
of
basically
different
just
steel.
like that.
Okay,
But
and
one steel has a higher nickel content.
1,000 times.
That's a big,
Oh,
that's
more.
high
There's
count.
a dude up into the billions.
Yeah,
He folded it. Yeah,
a
he got a
billion.
billion layers.
that's ridiculous.
I know it doesn't make any sense because you're not going to see any pattern.
No, I wouldn't imagine.
But most
you
of the
have to
time-
make a whole fucking wall.
Yeah.
Like-
Most of the time, it's about 100 layers. And then you have the Hamones, like the samurai sword. You see that squiggly line going down the blade,
Yeah.
and that's what this one is made of. So, if I may, can I finally hand this off to you?
You absolutely you can.
God damn.
absolutely.
Okay, so
I've been waiting on this
this
motherfucker.
this was made with the Garden Guru in mind.
Okay, then the Garden Guru. If y'all don't know, I'm coming with a business, Garden Guru. I'm gonna come to your house or send somebody. We're gonna put a garden in your backyard. Goddamn it!
And she is sharp.
All this motherfucker smooth as hell. This will chop the hell out of motherfucking tomato. This bitch
So
smooth
what's
as
the
hell.
break it down? What's this made
So
out
this
of?
one has a Hamon, that wiggly line that goes through it.
Yeah.
So this steel is heat treated like a samurai sword.
Okay then.
So everything that's from that line down is the
Wait a
hardened
minute,
portion
nigga.
of the steel.
You got
You-
your
you
name
like-
in
you
the
play
steel,
Yeah,
your
my
nigga.
name's in it. Let's not
Man,
talk about
oh,
that.
okay
Let's
then.
not- it's in the
Yeah,
sheath
put it-
too. If you
put it back in the
flip
sheath
over.
before you pass it to me
flip
so I can
flip
see
it
it.
around. Flip it
Okay
around.
then.
Yeah.
So
I finally got a
what you-
stamp on the back. If you ain't seen the stamp on the back,
We got the blood buster down there. the official blunt buster down the. Man, I'm finna put this bitch on my belt and pull it out on somebody.
What is the
I wore it
Hamon?
in here.
You clay,
Man, okay.
you clay backed it?
A clay back, yes.
That's
clay
what
back.
Hamon is?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so the back of it is soft. So I figure if he's going to be hacking on anything, that soft steel would absorb the impact for his hand.
So that bitch ain't gonna be vibrating.
Yeah.
Okay then. Nigga, put some
So that was
thought
the-
into
so
it,
when-
nigga.
so-
Knife. I appreciate the
so
fuck
when-
out of that, nigga.
So when bladesmiths make the blades, the knives or the swords and different weapons or tools, they have to harden the blade.
Right.
They have to
Okay,
get it to a
yeah.
certain temperature, and they have to put into. You have to heat the oil up, right?
Not necessarily. It depends. They got commercial stuff and they got water. If it's water, you do want to heat it up. But
Okay.
yes, you are actually right on it.
So they use water or oil to what's called quench the blade, and that's the
That's when they
process
just stick
that
the
makes it
motherfucker
hard.
in there.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
And there's a process called Hamon or clay backing. And what you do is you take a bunch of clay and you cover the spine of the blade, and it keeps that. It's kind of like a coat, like keep it from that part being affected from whatever's happening with the
When
rest
you
on
put
the
it
outside.
in the water.
So
Okay then.
when you do that the right way, you can create a pattern on the blade, and that's what he's done with this one.
You can probably wipe it off. It's been in that sheath. But yeah, so how that line goes is exactly how I laid the clay out.
That bitch is sharp too.
That motherfucker look sharp as hell, don't it?
Touching that.
Like you can shave with that bitch.
So you say you want to, red, black, and green.
They go
Nice
on.
hands, too.
That is the color of the flag of Africa,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
And,
I thought so.
And in some instances, you throw the yellow in there. But yeah, the land, the blood and the melanin, yeah, absolutely.
You got a mosaic pen in here.
Mosaic pen. But see, man, this dude.
Man, okay.
Yeah, he right.
This is nice, man.
Yeah, mosaic pen.
This is what is this? It's called an integral handle.
It's just a multi-piece. The wood, the black wood is African black wood, which I thought would go perfect with the red, black,
then.
and green.
Okay, African black wood.
And then the red part actually came from Russia. I have a supplier over there of stabilized stuff.
So what's it called when the metal goes all the way through to the end of the handle, and you don't just have a little bit of a tang?
Full tang. Yeah.
Okay, you got a full tang. That's what.
a tang, a TANG.
Yes.
Okay then.
So it's just strong. I don't know what you was gonna be
shit.
hacking with it, but so
That's nice, man.
Man.
So what's your
I
favorite
hope you
part
enjoy.
Hell yeah,
about
I am.
the
So,
forging process?
I got to get to you though.
Oh shit.
Man, yeah, man. I don't. I come getting gifts,
This
man.
motherfucker bought all kind of gifts.
We need
goddamn.
to take care of each other, man.
I'm
and I
mad
want to
we
be a
ain't got shit
proponent.
for you, goddamn.
I want to be a proponent. No, just to be here, man. Is an
Shit.
honor, man. I told y'all last time I was proud of you, gentlemen.
We appreciate that. We
Keep doing what
appreciate
you
that.
do. And yeah, I mean, yeah, lip service is not service at all. So I know your son just got to some shit, but this here is the tools. You only need 2 of the bits out of this tool, but it's a great toolkit to have that little,
Man,
father
this nigga know what you want too.
father
goddamn.
son moment to put together their own folding knife.
Oh shit, man.
So you got the screws and spacers. You got these on there. Yeah, you can assemble. So yeah, you'll flick it out. You'll click. It'll lock.
Damn.
And then you can just, like a folder. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And y'all can put that together.
Shit, I ain't know you was bringing me nothing,
Man,
man.
okay.
Goddamn,
Wait,
man.
wait.
Nah,
Now
man.
you in here talking about knives. It's obvious you interested in this shit.
I
This
appreciate
nigga
it,
bought
man.
you a
Shit.
do-it-yourself knife kit,
Damn.
goddamn it.
It's
man.
I just got to thinking, man. I was like, man, I would love to teach
With a
you.
Band-Aid too out of it.
With a Band-Aid, yeah, with a Band-Aid.
Wait, in case you get a little nit.
Yeah, because you don't want one like that. You know what I'm saying?
No, shit. No, you don't
Yeah,
want
I mean,
that
you
like
get cut
that.
every now and again. But I just thought it'd be
Man.
a good
Yeah.
thing. 11 years old, that's the perfect age.
Hell yeah.
Bro, I should have had a knife
That's really
kit
why
and
I've
not
been
a
thinking about. That's why I've been
fucking
talking to you about
25.
getting something too, about getting the strap of some kind. Cause
Yeah.
I know I ain't had one for a long time in my life because I just know my personality and it wasn't a good look.
You're gonna show the nigga.
I am.
Man,
And
what?
people don't. That's not what I give off, but
Yeah.
and it's not what I want to give off. But
I wouldn't have got it from you, goddamn.
Yeah, I
I
know.
don't want to give myself that opportunity.
Man, what?
I'm worried. I'm more scared of myself than I am of anybody else.
But you're not the
So-
one to be worried about. You
Yeah.
trying to like if you didn't know Kato and y'all was in the store and y'all was in line, everybody paying for their food, ain't nobody fucking with nobody and everything's chill.
Yeah,
Ain't
no,
nobody.
it wouldn't be no thing.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? You might ain't remember what color shirt hoodie.
But
he
he talking
had
about
on.
if a motherfucker get in front of him and we get to arguing because you
Yeah.
skipped me, I might
Yeah.
shoot you in here.
And that's the difference between,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
and I get
And
that.
I
get
just,
that.
I ain't gonna shoot you in there.
He gonna pop off.
But
man.
I keep telling him though, when you got it on you, it makes you
Yeah.
handle a situation differently for real, because you know how far this shit could, like, what could be the outcome of this shit. Like, you get in front of me, I might, but I ain't gonna argue with you much and fuck it,
I
like,
don't
for
trust
real.
myself. I
You
was talking to my
gone
sister the
up
other
there.
day about how it's so
Fuck it.
weird how it's still like mentally. I know what age I am. I know how long I've been around. I know how many situations I've been in, but I don't feel that. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like what I am.
Really? At 30.
I'm
33?
I'm 37.
Oh, man, what the fuck we talking about, man?
Man, I ain't-
37, shit.
I don't feel
we,
like
we
I-
peers. Hell, I'm 44.
Yeah, I don't feel it. Like
I feel- I don't
if I
feel
don't
it.
think about it, is if I don't mentally like consciously think about my age, I don't feel like I'm 37.
You right. I don't either. I don't
I don't feel that way either.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
You
Like, so
right.
it's weird to be in life doing shit that I be doing or having the same feelings sometimes. Like we talked about when Nick in Wendy's or
Man,
whatever,
what?
shit, like all those different types of things. Or even at the gas station, he was like, "Yeah, yeah, I could."
Nah, I
Like,
feel
what?
you, man.
That shit,
Man, have
like,
a nice
it's,
day, dude.
it's weird, but
Well.
it's interesting. Life has definitely been interesting, and it keeps being that way. But
In 7 more
We here.
years, you're going to feel the same way.
yeah, I assume so. I realized it a long time ago in school. It was a couple years in a row where it was like everyone's older. I know we're all older. We in another grade, but everyone's the same.
Well, that's
Like, we all
school,
just the
man.
same fucking
School.
people.
We the
Like,
same people,
It
yeah.
don't change.
That nigga got a mustache.
I see
that
old
nigga
people
don't.
and be like, I know exactly how you was in 6th grade, and
Yeah.
I don't know you, but I
Old
could-
people not the same.
No, I see them.
Once they, I mean, they used to be, but once
I
they
can
get
agree with
old
that.
people, they change. I
How
don't know
old you
what.
talking? Like
I-
87?
No, but just like old people, old people.
87?
87,
87 is
like,
old?
this-
Shit, I'm talking 65.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe 70,
Okay.
60. It depends on
No,
if they
it's-
athletic
it's-
or
it's-
if they in
No,
shape
it's
and
just-
shit.
you gonna
Walk
go
of
back to
old
the
people.
athletic.
Walk of old
Oh,
people.
he talking about 84,
Walk-
85.
They turn assholes. Somewhere they just be like, fuck everything, fuck you, fuck how you
Or they
feel.
become the nicest.
Or they become the absolute nicest. Yeah, either one. But it's a switch somewhere, and it be flipped. Like either you
Man,
gonna
what?
goddamn walk across the traffic, like fuck this sign, and everybody's gonna stop for you, and you gonna give them a bird if they say something, or
But it's
you
always
just
been
gonna
like
get
that.
these
Like white
worker
people don't
sandwiches.
get out the way when you be walking, and I don't think that. I think that just be with old people. They get to that point.
Like yeah,
know,
fuck y'all.
to-
Yeah.
Depends on the type
works.
of old person. If it's an old dude with a Confederate hat and walking in a checkered shirt, then
But
I
there's
might
some-
not move
there's
neither.
some-
Man, okay.
What's fucked up is
But if
there's
it's
some
just some
white
innocent
people with
woman.
that bunt that be with the Confederate flag shit, and it's really like cool white people though. That's what's fucked up. Like it's some niggas that
I
dress
agree.
like somebody you would think is in the gang, and they
I
really just a
agree.
cool ass dude.
I agree.
And then some niggas that dress like a nigga in the gang, you probably don't want to fuck with.
Man, okay, like,
Like,
you
you know
in
what I'm
the
saying?
game,
Like-
goddamn.
And it like, but whatever. All right, we
you
getting
right.
out of here, man. We got.
Hey,
Puffy
what
to
the
put it
fuck are
out
we
the door.
talking about, goddamn?
We was on that the Reddit on Reddit. We ended it. We went to some other shit, and now we here, and it's time for the knives. I want to stop so we can talk about these.
That's
knives.
right, that's
where
right.
that happened.
That's
we talk
right.
about we was on the 5 keys. We on the country old fashioned with the 5 keys.
Oh, man.
We talking about these knives, the Damascus, the forging. Goddamn.
We got
now
the
we at this
official
point,
blunt buster,
like,
goddamn it.
Shit. That's
Hey, listen,
official.
let this be a lesson
Everything.
to the
will do
guests
it. She will
that
do
be
it.
coming. If-
Don't
Don't
do
come
this. Hold
on
on.
here. Don't come on here
we outta
without
here
bringing
right
shit
now
out here,
with
goddamn.
the Smoking Permitted podcast, and we appreciate y'all
No.
for joining us.
So real, man. So real.
Thank you guys. Peace.
Man, okay.
Real shit.
Wow, 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 wow.